in the glory. Every other weekend there's a cognac story. Before we give a toast, better make sure they pour me another glass and put it in the air for the time that passed. I said bask in the glory. Every other weekend there's a cognac story. Before we give a toast, better make sure they pour me another glass and put it in the air for the time we came a long way.
Welcome back. We are back. Once again, Cognac Stories. I am Torian Meacham. I am also unemployed. I'm joined today by my co-host, the bad boy of barbecue, the boss of the sauce. I'm gonna stop with this shit. Jamal Nance. Round of applause for Jamal Nance. I don't have a round of applause on here, but I will give you this.
You gotta get one.
Gay!
Nah, you can't have that one.
That's the round of applause, dog. Fuck
you
that,
can't
man.
have that one. Nah. I'm like my brother said. I ain't calling people gay no more. Just all rainbow emojis. Shout out to G Tex for that one.
Speaking of motherfuckers coming in that late, the rainbow emojis. We are joined by
he the perfect one to have on here. I can ask him this question. Is he a teacher?
Yeah, you can. So that's what I'm saying, man. You can ask.
That's what I'm talking about.
Who's this? Is this nigga the Dark Knight? Though. Why is it like a shadow right here, bro?
What the fuck?
Hold on. I don't know what's going on. This
nigga,
shit. Bro. He's like, the city needs a symbol. This classroom needs a symbol.
Looking like the little thing that took off the ghost in that movie Ghost.
yo, hold on. That movie was scary as fuck, bro. Let's be honest, man. Like, I'm not trying to die. If some little scary ghost grab me up, you know what I'm saying? I'm out, yo. I'm about to get baptized again, bro. Yo, why you got the camera focused on your breast meat, Mr. Walker? What are you doing, bro?
I was too close.
Yeah, it is,
that, bro.
Yeah. So anyway, Jamal Anthony Nance, how was your weekend been, bro? How you doing? Y'all got some snow down there already?
Yeah, it's snowing now. I don't think it's gonna stick to nothing crazy, but it's enough out here to cause a pandemic. That's already been a pandemic. Yeah. So we got two pandemics going on. But yeah, my weekend was straight. I had a nice little gathering with my daughter and her friend, which we'll talk about later on.
Yeah, man. Snowpocalypse, bro. Snowpocalypse, man.
That's about it. What about you?
My weekend has been cool. I just kicked my daughter out, so that's always a great feeling. Always a great feeling to get rid of her, but she'll be back here tomorrow.
You ain't kick her out, man. You're about to say you ain't kick her out. She's just going for she's just going for a couple.
Yeah, she'll be back here tomorrow and whatnot. But I've been chilling, man. I quit. I was supposed to be working this weekend, but I quit my old job. Without 2 weeks notice.
Doing, right?
I started today, essentially. Like the pay period starts today, so I don't give a fuck. My orientation is Tuesday, and then I go in to get my badge on Thursday, and I get a burgundy blazer. Burgundy blazer, boys. Shit. Triple B's, you know what I'm saying? Triple B's in the fucking building, bro. Burgundy blazer boys in the building. I'm about to get it tailored and everything, bro. So I'm being there pulling mad. No, I'm not pulling chicks in the museum. Come on now. This is a place of solace and deep thought and reflection. I'm not doing anything like that.
You're gonna be giving out the little class tours and shit when they come visit?
Hell yeah. All that, bro. All of that. I'll be setting those things up. Reaching out to different people in the communities, trying to expand the reach. We got a demographic we're trying to hit, and that's why I'm being brought in to help reach that demographic.
Pretty much man. You're about to be the token black guy to go.
No, I'm not. Surprisingly, they are a very diverse organization. Watch me get on here, start caping for the museum, right? No, they are a very diverse organization.
They're about to send your ass to the hood to start getting them niggas to come learn some shit.
Nah, they don't want them. They're committing their own genocide. They're not sending them to the hood of DC. They're gonna have their own Holocaust museum. It's called the Trap Museum in Atlanta.
Yeah. Oh, yo, you know what's crazy? I actually want to go see what that shit look like, though. I ain't gonna lie. I actually do want to go see what it look like.
Why are you succumbing to the hard ER temptations? Karim, what's up with your lighting, bro?
You look dark as hell.
You look like a secret character in a video game that ain't been unlocked yet.
don't know what the hell going on, man.
I know y'all got some snow out there, Kareem.
Oh no.
Y'all ain't getting
It's
none yet.
better?
No, it's not.
It ain't.
No.
You look real. You like Ashley Larry.
Yeah, you look like Ashley Larry, bro. Ooh, damn,
There
Zaddy.
you go.
Damn,
That's what-
Zaddy. Damn.
What up, man?
Yo, it's good, man. How's your weekend been, bro?
It's a good one. We got an extra day off Monday, so
That's what's up, man. Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
I'm taking another one off Wednesday just to relax, man.
I feel you, man. I feel you. Y'all got a very tough profession, man, being a teacher, dealing with all them damn baby kids, man. So I do not envy you. Do not envy you at all.
I would like to know, yo, when you take your days off, like, can you just call out, or you got to give them ahead like a couple of days notice so they can
It
get somebody?
depends on how I'm feeling. If I had a long day like that day before, like, listen, I see y'all the day after tomorrow. But sometimes I give it. You got a little bit of juice in there, you know. If you kicking ass in there, you do your job.
I'll be right back. Y'all keep talking about juice.
Yeah.
You kick people in the ass.
You get you a little score. You know, you do your thing in there. My scores is up to par and all that shit.
But you're like, so they base it off like your students and all that, like if they pass and all that craziness.
Yeah. As long as you ain't got no kids fucking up, failing, they falling behind and stuff like that, they don't.
No child left behind.
Yeah. Oh, now you fucking up, I'm gonna leave you behind.
Okay, so that's another question. Like if you know if a kid ain't gonna make it, like how you break that down to his parents. Or to his or her parents.
We could tell very early in the year. So one thing I want to call out is the full of shit parents who say, "Oh, he left my child back." No, motherfucker, we've been calling you since October. It's April. Now you trying to get me to make up some shit, and I've been calling and damn near harassing you, but damn near coming to your front door to try to get you to help. Now you see it's too late. Oh, you mad at me and I don't like this. Fuck you.
Yeah, I didn't leave your child behind. You left your child behind.
Yeah.
And you really actually should have left that child behind in the condom with his dumb waterhead ass.
You know, that's the one that come to school. He got the brand new everything. Don't know shit.
Yeah, we had a few of those in our high school.
Yeah, don't turn into homework, nothing.
Without saying names. Remember the boy that used to come to school every Friday that just like missed like 2 months?
The motherfucker did come. It'll be like after Thanksgiving break or something. He'll take extra 2 weeks. Come on pizza day for Friday.
Yeah,
the hypothetical, man.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That motherfucker, yo, I think he quit with like a month left in
yeah.
Yeah. He graduated the next year, I want to say, went to night school or some shit like that, man.
He got his GED or something crazy.
So shout out to the guy, man. You know.
Yeah, he doing a nurse now.
That's what's up, man.
That's the thing. We're seeing him now, like he actually, you wouldn't think he was how he is now, how he was in school.
Yeah.
Bro, and that's why I'm telling you, man, like school is fucked up, man.
That was just a place for us to hang out.
I go say it's fucked up.
Our school was terrible.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yes.
It was just a place for us to hang out from 7:45.
They was keeping us off the streets. They was keeping us off the streets.
It was keeping certain motherfuckers in line.
If we even stayed in that motherfucker.
Yeah, because I know. See, I was cutting my ass off.
Because I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, my dad worked in the high school when I was in there cutting that classes and shit, and nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, shout out to them for not snitching, but he was in the middle school when I was there cutting that classes, throwing books out the window and shit. Nigga ain't never say, not call my dad a nigga, but they ain't never say nothing to him. And then and then when I was in high school, he was in there and I was cutting math classes and shit, and nothing ever happened. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to public school for not giving a fuck.
Anywhere else, we would have got kicked out.
Oh yeah, we got expelled like a motherfucker.
Man, we probably would have been arrested.
Yeah.
Sent to alternative school. Why
would have been some truants. You know what I'm saying? Some truants for real, bro. But yeah, that's what's up, man. So Jamal, before the podcast started, we were starting to have a very interesting conversation
Yeah.
that I stopped you from having because I wanted to make sure that the cool professor, Mr. Walker himself, was in here for this because he has he'll have a perspective that you and I don't have on this, man. And I wanted to make sure that he was a part of the conversation. And I also wanted to give my live reaction to the rest of your story. So Jamal, please tell us about the birthday party.
All right, so to catch you up, Kareem, my daughter's birthday was on the 6th of January. School was closed. She wanted to invite her friend, so we waited for this weekend so she can invite her friend to, just to do something. Her friend is white, little white girl.
Her best friend.
Her best friend is a little white girl. We moved now to an environment to where mostly it's an all white school. So my daughter comes home one day, tells my wife, the little girl came in and said, "Yeah, I don't really like brown people, but since you're my friend, it's okay." That was my reaction first, Kareem. That right there was my reaction. My wife was like,
How old is?
My daughter just turned 7, so the girl probably like 6 or 7 years old, maybe even
to
8.
know that at 6 or 7. But
Exactly.
Go ahead.
But so I'm already thinking, okay, maybe being the fact that ain't that many black people in the area, they don't really meet black people like that, so something new, or her parents are just old and racist, or if not her parents, her grandparents, somewhere somebody in the family so that they hang out with is racist. But it's my daughter, it's her friend. I don't want to teach my daughter to hate people at an early age. I want her to figure it out on her own, whatever. So go pick the girl up. My wife goes pick the girl up. I'm taking my son to get a haircut. So when she goes picks him up, she meets the mom, meets the dad. When I meet him at the place, she's like, "Oh, they don't seem like that. They seem very nice. All this other stuff, whatever." Fast forward to the end of the night, we're bringing the kids back to the house for pizza and cake. Wife pulls up to the house. The little girl says, "Oh, the only brown people I know live in apartments." So, so then when she sees the house, she's like, "Oh, y'all got a big house. Y'all got this." Look, she's like over the top excited. So I'm like, okay, that's strike 2 right there. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's too many brown shit going on right now. So we sitting down, eating cake and pizza, whatever. And she said something else about something about, I forgot, I can't remember what she said, but I know it was about brown people again. I looked at my wife like, "Yo, what the fuck?" So, we go drop the girl off. I get to meet the mom and dad, and they seem like, I'm looking at the cars in the driveway, looking for any Trump signs, looking for Confederate flags. I'm looking for anything to give her any red flags, whatever. I don't see any. We go in the house, mind you. We go in the house. I guess they got some company over.
Yeah,
they looking like who these niggas in the yard, like. So I'm like, all right. I can kind of see where it's coming from, like, but look at certain people in the room. Her mom, her dad, welcome to me. How you doing? Good, nice to meet you. I'm glad they had a good time. Shake hands, whatever. Talking like it's normal. But I'm like in the back of my mind, I'm still thinking like, which one of y'all motherfuckers is racist? Like, who was teaching your daughter this? You know what I'm saying? So my question is, as the dad in the situation that don't want to, just have his daughter just stop talking to her for no reason. Pretty much, what should I do?
You should punch her fucking father in the face. That's what you should do. No, I'm joking. Kareem, you go ahead because you have way more sense than I do about.
I'm about to say, and you dealing with kids, more kids than I do. I don't know if you probably come across a situation like this in school.
Oh, brother, I'm in South Georgia, rural South Georgia.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You a lot more South than I am.
Oh, man, I'll share an experience later but me, damn, I can't say strip your daughter of that friendship. But first off, if you're 6, 7 years old, You ain't been on this earth long enough to know any of that shit.
And that's the thing. My wife was saying, you know, if you look at with all the like the black issues that was going on in the past couple of years, maybe her parents were trying to explain to her, you know, the situation. Cause like every time she would say something, she was like, "Oh well." No, matter of fact, she was like, "Yeah, when we was eating pizza and cake, she was like, oh, I'm glad things are different now because back then I wouldn't be able to play with, you know, with Maya because of, you know, she's brown skinned. Where now I can be able to play with her and blah 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 blah."
Back then, when, bro, she's 7 years old.
See,
But
somebody taught her that because schools, we don't even cover that shit no more.
now see, I'm thinking they just was telling her that because they probably might have said something about that because how things are going on now with the whole racial issue. So just, you know, just try to give her a little education of why, you know, things are how they are now. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, fam, first off, I'd have said something to her dad. When it wouldn't have, it would have been a handshake. I'm like, yo, partner, can I talk to you in the room? And I would have told him exactly what happened. And I'd be like, yo, you need to talk to your daughter because either this is getting taught in the house by y'all or taught by somebody else. And we don't tolerate that kind of shit because your daughter ain't saying that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like you're 7 years old, bro. And I'm gonna be serious now, right? You're 7 years old and you're saying that shit in front of an adult, right? So that means that adults have said that to you. So you think it's okay to repeat. And it wasn't just a one-time thing. It was about from the house you live in to all this stuff. And I'm like, yo, somebody is feeding you this. And it has been like that for a while because you think it's the norm. The kids don't watch news. The kids aren't reading freaking reports on the housing situation. You know what I'm saying? A 7-year-old isn't going back and learning about segregation. So somebody is telling them this, man. And I'm like, yo, I would talk to the parents. And as the dad, as the father, you gotta do that shit because the wives ain't gonna do that, man. The wife's too fucking passive, bro. They're gonna be on that turn the other cheek shit. Nah, you turn the other cheek and they slap you in that one too. Me personally, I would have pulled the dad aside and I'd have been like, yo, this is what happened, and it happened multiple times. And this is disrespectful. So you need to talk to your daughter or they not playing anymore. They're not going to hang out. They're not going to be around each other. And I'm going to just tell my daughter like, yo, this little bitch is racist. That's it. You know what I'm
saying? Clearly that's something that the parents, again, kids, they don't watch the news. They're not reading these ridiculously long New York Times articles.
No.
None of that stuff. And she said brown people. What 7-year-old talks like that? You've been on this earth 2014. That's it. Yeah. What have you seen to know anything negative about anybody, to dislike anybody based off of what the hell they look like? What experiences have you had?
Yeah, because you said all the brown people I know. How many brown people you know like that? Like,
that's her parents doing. See, those are the type of parents, listen to this, where they may be cool with you and your wife and invite y'all over for dinner, but when their other friends are there, you don't get an invite.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
I have colleagues like that I've been working with nearly 10 years, man. Yeah, I get invited over, but when they have their other friends over that they've known since they were younger, they don't tell me any of that stuff. I'm not invited over.
Yeah.
I just don't go at all.
Because that's like a lot of it is like that quiet racism. And then there's a lot of liberals who are like that. You know what I'm saying? And they're not conservatives. They're not Republicans. They're quote unquote liberals and progressives. And they still have a superiority complex and a bunch of misconceptions when it comes to Black and brown people, you know, and it's like, they may be liberal. They may be Democrats. They may have voted for Biden and Obama, but they see you as different. You know, they're like, oh, well, you're in a white neighborhood going to a white school, you're paying taxes, you're a property owner, you're different than the rest of them. So we'll allow you the privilege of having our daughter over for her birthday. Like,
see, and that's how I was looking at it. It's like, because the environment that y'all live in, I'm here now, and you know what I'm saying, y'all look like you just say, okay, he's not like the rest of them. He's, you know, on this path, so he could come around a little bit. Yeah, well, but you know, like I said, it threw me off a little bit, and I'm like I said, I didn't want to, you know, jump out the window and, you know, tell my daughter, no, stop talking to this girl, you know, all this other, because my thing is now her parents said, oh, you can't have a sleepover. And I'm thinking, Jay staying over here with y'all.
Fuck no. I would not allow that. You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen all types of stories about little kids like that, and to be the one black girl, something happened to her, and then when the shit hit the fan, everybody just pretend like they don't know what happened. Kids end up killed like that. You know what I'm saying? People end up killed like that, bro. And it's like I personally would not put my daughter in that situation. If a little girl says my daughter, they would not be friends anymore. Not until you write me a 500-word essay about why you're a racist at 7 years old. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, you know. And I'm not gonna say a racist, bro. She just got some. She's been taught some fucked up shit. And like in the military, right? That the same thing happens in the military, right? You'll have people that come from all walks of the earth, all parts of the country, whatnot. And when they're working with you, when they're around you, it's all, hey, it's like everybody's brothers, quote unquote. But then when they go home, I had this conversation with these dudes that were A-gamers, man. There were two people that like people were cool with on a boat. And I asked the question, bro, like we just sitting around talking and shit like that, you know, and I'm always going to ask I'm always stirring the pot a little bit. I don't give a fuck how cool you are, right? But I was like, hey man, y'all ever use the N-word? And they were like, nah, hell no, never. I never use that, blah, 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 blah. And then they were like, well, if I'm watching football and like one of the receivers happens to be black and he drops a pass, it might slip out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, yo. I'm like, yo.
Hold the fuck up.
Yo.
It might slip out.
That flag on the play. And so I'm like, yo, hold up, right? And it was just like some regular shit to them, right? And I was like, what about if you listen to like Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre or some shit like that? Like, do you repeat the lyrics or do you not say the N-word? And then and yo, that background is trash, bro. And then I'm just like, yo. So if you listen to like some rap lyrics, do you censor the lyrics? Do you say the N-word? And it was like, nah, like, you know, we don't censor the lyrics. Like, we'll say the N-word. And I'm like, oh, okay, yada.
Yeah,
and then so I'm like, so I'm like, yo, so you say the N-word just like casually, just like freely. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, ask any black person. We're in a mixed group, you know, blacks, Hispanics, whites, all that kind of stuff, like Asians, all that. And I'm like, ask the people around you, have they ever been watching a sports event, and when a white person does something wrong, they're like, oh man, that fucking white devil Tom Brady didn't complete that pass, or that fucking cracker Chris Mullin didn't make that shot. But I'm like, you're telling me that a player drops a ball and you're like, man, this fucking nigger with the hard ER. I'm like, how fucking crazy does that sound? And then you know, when you break it down to them like that, then it's like, oh well, you know, I didn't think about it like that. It's like, of course you didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't affect you, you know.
Exactly.
But me knowing that now, it's like, yo, I can't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like we can still work together, but we can never do anything else. You know what I'm saying?
Her parents, you know, they was like, yeah, you know, we got to hang out one day and whatever. And, you know, like I said before, I just jumped out the window with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, you gotta have that conversation, bro.
Yeah, we like, I want to have this talk, like, to see what the hell going on, because, like I said, the girl, she was over here, you know, her and my daughter had a beautiful time. And my daughter she's shy. She don't open up that much to, you know, to people like that. So the fact that she actually has a friend that she cool with, because even the teacher was like, yeah, they like best of friends. They, you know, wherever one is at, the other's there. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, bro, I had a partner like that. I was mentioned on the podcast. I had a partner like that I was cool like that on my first boat from Silver Spring, from the DC area, still here. And he grew up around black folks. And wife was black. His girlfriend at the time was black. You know what I'm saying? Wife black now. And he thought it was okay to use that shit. And some black people on the boat didn't have a problem with it. And when I found that out, I was like, yo, I don't know you like that, fam. You know what I'm saying? So we can either not be cool and just keep it professional, or I'm gonna have to fuck you up at some point. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing personal, but it is. But it is 100% personal. You know what I'm saying? It's like I know, like, and this is something that happens to me all the time, on the military all the time, and people from other parts of the country, they get around people like us, black and brown Asian folks, and they can play the role. And then when they get back around their norm, you know, they slip back into, you know, what they came from. But I got a friend, Ryan Kramer. I don't think he listens to this podcast because he's always telling me that it's too fucking long. But he grew up in like a super racist ass environment. You know what I'm saying? And he had to like separate himself from his family. He had to like disown his family because they were like racist. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't like talk with his family because he's my age. Well, he's like 2 years younger than me, but he's like, they're still on that shit. And he, realized in his teens that they were just a bunch of fucking racist ass motherfuckers from, like Kentucky and shit. And yeah, he don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I salute shit like that because I've seen black folks that are like that do the same thing. Like they'll have family, and it's rampant in our community. Let's not fucking be on some
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Like we got family and friends that will be like, yo, I don't fuck with white people. Or I had a homeboy like that, had to distance myself from him. He's like, yo, I don't fuck with white people. I'm like, all right, well, okay.
With you.
They fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, or you'll have family that'll be like, yo, I don't trust Mexicans, or I don't fuck with Asians, or same thing, I don't fuck with gay people. And it's like, yo, that's cool, but I do. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta distance myself from you because I can't have that intolerance, around me. You know what I'm saying? I can't have that kind of prejudice around me. So for the late people that came in, better late than never, right? Calvin and Sadira.
You hear.
Of course, they on CP time, right? But no, I was late, so it's no problem at all. I was late, so I saw my daughter. But
I was the only one on time.
I was on time, on my ass. Pause. But Sadira, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened was Jamal, his daughter, her birthday was just in the past 2 weeks. She had a birthday party. She has a friend, her best friend in her school, which is predominantly white, who happens to be a racist. You know what I'm saying? Because she came to the house and she was like, normally I don't like brown people, but you're different. She came to the house and was like, all the brown people I know live in apartments and you guys have this big house. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, it's a good thing things have changed because back in the day, we wouldn't be able to play together, right? This is the 7-year-old kid saying
A 7-year-old saying
this? 7-year-old. Yeah, she said all this. Like what he just said, like she literally said all this.
Wow.
So I like I was saying, I don't know how to react to it because my daughter is very, very shy. So the fact that she has a friend that she actually hangs out with, I don't want to just cut that off. Then that might fuck her up from ever finding a friend again.
Yeah, and I said fight the dad or have a conversation with him, because that's got to be dad to dad and be like, yo, you need to talk to your daughter because if I hear that again, they're not playing together anymore. That's just gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Your thoughts on this?
I was listening, but I wasn't. I was listening, so I ain't gonna say I wasn't. The daughter said, "Lucky things are different because we wouldn't have been able to play together." She said that, right? So that's not too bad. I mean, she's observant.
No, she said back in the day, you 7.
But she's saying it did she say it in a condescending tone? I don't like, but you was there tomorrow, did your baby girl tell you?
Nah, my daughter told my wife the first thing with the I don't really hang out with brown people, but since you're my friend, it's cool. The other stuff I heard, like I was sitting right next to her when she said it.
She said in front of an adult.
Yeah, but she's a kid, so she don't know no better. So yeah, I would definitely have a conversation with the dad because obviously baby girl is picking up on the vibes that's being put out in the house. And she may not even know, she just repeating shit and this, that, and the other. They say it's definitely taught and them shits are definitely learned. So if you're not trying to crush baby girl, and this is only in my opinion, I would talk with the family and see what kind of well, we know what kind they are, but like, hey,
see, and that's the thing. I'm not gonna sit there and say it's her family. It might be her grandparents. I'm not gonna say it might be her mom and dad. You know, what I'm saying? It might be her grandparents, uncles or something like that. Because, like I said, we went to the house and we dropped her off. I met the mom, met the dad. They seemed cool. But how Michu said, they just played a role while you there. But then when you leave, they go back to, oh shit, who the fuck these niggas?
Yeah, so, follow
you know what I'm saying? But it's it was just something that it threw me for a loop, and I didn't know how to handle it because, like as I said, that's my daughter, and we teach her, not to hate.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And as I said, I didn't want to sit there and just have her cut it off, and that she go through life and not want to make another friend. For whatever reason.
I feel you. Yeah, it's a tough one, but yeah. We had a conversation with the folks. I mean, like, hey, this was said. So I'm just trying to get a feel for y'all as parents if our kids are going to continue to see each other, continue to interact with each other, because then the shit will come out real quick there, Either some pop's going to feel away, mom's going to feel away, or they might, oh my goodness, I didn't know. Blase, blase, you might hear a story, but it's at least worth the conversation for baby girls' friendships and shit.
What about you, Sadira?
I would have a conversation with your daughter
True.
and explain to her, because what the child said is not false. Yes, she probably overheard it. What she overheard might not have been necessarily in a negative context. She's just repeating what she heard. And again, it's not incorrect what she said. So I would have a conversation with your daughter and maybe explain to her, yes, and explain to her what the child actually meant. Because like you said, at this point, she probably scarred. She don't know what is going on. You know, I had to have a conversation with my daughter. She'll be 10.
Your daughter was racist?
In a couple weeks.
Faith.
What? No.
Was racist?
No.
They segregating Barbie dolls.
No, but Faith has a Black family and Faith has a white family, a very white family. You know, her dad is mixed. His dad's white, or his dad's Black, and his mom is very white. No, it's not a bad thing, but they are also a mixed family. But Faith is very much, if you ask her, she's brown. And she doesn't take either side. She did at one point. She was saying, oh, I want the long blonde hair. I want to feel pretty, blah, 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 blah. And she'll bring up certain things, but you have to have that conversation with her and explain to her why. Just like we had a situation at school recently with a Karen. And Faith participated in this Girls on the Run program. They go through training, and at the end of the program, they run a 5K. Well, this was a new friend of hers who happened to be white. And she, you know, they were laughing and joking all at the 5K. And then in the very next week, there was a situation in school where I guess the girls were playing around in the bathroom and things got a little out of hand. The girl, you know, Faith was chasing her around, and the girl was like, no, stop, I don't want to play anymore. And Faith wouldn't stop. And what it came down to, you know, from the conversation we had with the principal and the teacher and the story that was told, was that the girls were playing. It got a little out of hand. Faith didn't stop because the little girl was still laughing. So she thought, you know, whatever. At the end of the day, what it came down to was this little girl went home. Mom said, how was your day? She told the story. And now mom wants to press assault charges.
Oh my God.
The little girl is white and Faith is this big 11-year-old Black girl. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. And I had to tell her, and I have constant conversations with Faith. This is why mommy tells you no is no. It's not about what Faith wants. It's not about what Faith wants to do at this moment. I tell her all the time, like, you can't force affection on people, because she'll want to get all up over me, want to hug me, lay on me. Faith, no, I need my space right now. Stop. No is no. I'm like, this is why mommy says no is no, because of this situation, this exact situation. Because if it was a little Black girl, we wouldn't have had an issue.
Yeah.
Mom would have like, oh, they was just playing around in the bathroom. No, it's a white mom. Her white child went home and said something, and now she want to press assault charges. So those are conversations that you have to have, unfortunately, in this day and age. So I will have a conversation with your daughter and explain to her, yes, this is how things were back in the day. And this is why she said this to you. Does that mean she's a bad person? No. Does it mean her parents are bad people? No. Because again, we don't know the context of the conversation. So have the conversation with your daughter, have a conversation with the parents as well. Because at the end of the day, you want to know their thought processes. If they racist, no, we're not playing with you.
No, that little girl watches the Boondocks, and her favorite character is Uncle Ruckus. And she was like, don't trust them new niggas over there.
Just have the conversation.
Yeah.
Kids understand more than you think.
Hey man, this podcast is brought to you by our new sponsor, Black Box Wine.
Well, what you know about that?
Hey man, I'm poor, bro.
Me and my wife,
all about
you know, we talked to her about, you know, the racial stuff or whatever, but I think we need to get a little bit more in depth with it.
It's too much out there it's going to come up sooner than you would like.
Fat, yeah. You're right
But
about that.
it's so much information out there that they have access to now. Is you might as well have a conversation. So
Yeah, absolutely.
See
And then
that.
if you're in the DC area, come to my new place of business, the United States Holocaust Museum, where we teach tolerance and we combat all forms of racism. So
Yeah.
and I
This,
can
this
lead a
nigga,
group
this
of,
nigga's promoting his job on the pod.
listen,
Trying
I
to get them
quit my
ticket
job.
sales up.
I'm supposed to be working right now on these phones for AAA. Now I can talk, right? Getting y'all some roadside assistance. Hey, here's a fucking hint. They're not helping me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, y'all not catching it right now because we catching the ice,
nah,
man.
I got the
had
window open, man. It's not.
Yeah,
It's supposed to
we
be
got
around
some
2
snow
o'clock.
out here, Cal.
Yeah, I got a couple of big ass branches done fell in the yard already.
Yeah, I saw
One
that,
hit the
man.
house.
I don't
Shit
want to
is-
rub it in, but I got my AC on right now.
God damn.
Walking around in basketball shorts and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So first, before we get too deep into it, man, I just want to say rest in peace to Bob Saget, man, because it's a good thing I gave him.
That caught me off guard, yo.
A good thing I gave him his flowers last week, man, because y'all was sleeping on him. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Bob Saget. Full House. Way better dad than Bill Cosby. Fuck Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? Fucking legend in the comedy game. I mean, from Full House to a stand-up to Entourage, that was my favorite. When he was on Entourage.
Half baked, bro.
Half baked? Oh my God.
His best lines in Half Baked. Did you ever suck some dick? You ever suck some dick for weed?
Who's this man?
Oh shit.
But yeah, man, I wanted to just to touch on that for a minute because Dave Chappelle came out and he said that he regrets not returning Bob's text before he passed away. And he said he didn't return it because he was just busy. And that's like a normal thing that we do. It's like we'll get something from somebody or a text. And I swear I just talked about this for the past 2-3 pods. Just about reconnecting with people. You know what I'm saying? This is what Jordan was talking about, in between asking if you get your butthole licked, right? But he was like, yeah, it's about reconnecting with people, and maintaining those relationships, man. And it's like, yo, I'm Bob Saget and Dave Chappelle doesn't return my text. You know what I'm saying? And this is a guy that does my charity event every year since 1994. Whose movie I made a cameo in. We've done work together. We've done tours together, things like that. And not like, okay, Dave Chappelle is like a bad person for doing this, but it's like, yo, we all have done this. You know what I'm saying? Where we get a text from somebody or a message, and it's like, I'll get to it later. And we never get back to it.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And then some shit like this happens where it's like, yo, you can never get back to it, And this happened to me, man. My boy Ty Williams, man, rest in peace, bro. He was a cat from New York. I know his older brother. I want to say is Mark Williams. Both from were in the submarine force. And Ty Williams, like a mad cool motherfucker, coolest motherfucker I ever met in the Navy. He was a cool motherfucker. I'm not about to speak ill on that man's name or nothing like that, but he was a cool dude. I remember after he got the Navy, we were going back and forth about, some music and shit like this. And he was like asking me, just for like tips and shit like that. Cause he was, yeah, money. And he was like trying to get like a label off the ground. This is way before I started doing any of the shit I was doing in like 2012. This is like back when I was recruiting still. So I ain't know shit really, you know what I'm saying? But I was just helping him out. And then I meant to get back to him. And I didn't. And then I found out he got killed. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say it was like, damn, it wasn't like a home invasion or something like that, but it was something crazy. It was like not a good way to go. You know what I'm saying? And I felt bad. Like I literally still have this man's fucking, like the last message that he sent to me on fucking Instagram, I want to say. You know what I'm saying? And that shit, bro, that shit hurt, bro. Cause it's like, yo, like that was a cool dude. And I was trying to get back to him and I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it fucking sucks, man, but that's some shit that we deal with, bro. And that's why, I was trying to say, man, let motherfuckers know you care about them, give people their credit, congratulate, uplift your friends, things like that. Cause bro, that shit could be gone in a second. You know what I'm saying?
I got the same exact story. That's just rough. I'm actually getting a remembrance bracelet made now for him. It was my guy, Kenneth Kelly, cat out of Jersey, but out of Newark actually. And then he lived down here in Greensboro in North Carolina. And this is in Korea. So this is 04, 05. And I got to Korea and got to know him. And, you know, I talking to him, you get that Jersey slang. It's like, okay, this is a homeboy right here. And we was always cool. And I stayed down about an hour away down in Busan. So one weekend he let me come up, like we was getting to know each other. He let me come up, stay at his crib, took me out, went to eat, hung with him and his girl and this, that, and the other. And he just showed a genuine good ass time. And then we would always chop it up. And then one weekend he hit me up and was like, yo, Meech, I'm trying to get out of here. What you got going on down your way? And I was almost on my way out of there, being lazy and shit, laying around drinking. I'm like, nah, I ain't doing shit right now, man. I'm chilling, and it was raining and shit. I'm like, it wouldn't be good to come down here anyway. He was like, all right, bet. And so I went about my day walking around. I get back to the company, and they was like, yo, Sergeant Meacham, we trying to get a hold of you. I'm like, why, what's up? It's like, Sergeant Kelly dead. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I just talked to him a couple of hours ago. He was like, nah, he dead. He ended up getting stabbed up there over some girl beef. And that shit hurt because my man wanted to get out of there. And I was like, nah, I'm kind of being selfish is how I look at it. And it fucked me up. That shit hurt bad. But yeah, so that's why I'm getting a remembrance bracelet one, just because it made me, especially with all these, people you see it on the Facebook shit, people dying left and right out of the blue, Bob Saget, Sidney Poitier, all that shit. And it's just like, check on your friends. That's all I'm just trying to do is, hey, check on your friends, because shit is crazy. So but yeah, that shit hit home.
Yeah, that shit for real. Like I'm just like the last shit we was talking about. I don't know if you guys see that shit, but that's my man right there, man. Last time we talked was like it was February 23rd, 2014, bro.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And and yeah, because we were just talking about like because he was managing some artists in Brooklyn and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come through, link up, blah 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 blah. Because I was in San Diego, but I ain't never come home. You know what I'm saying? So and we was talking about like coming out there, doing some shit, whatever. But yeah, man, like that shit is crazy, man. Like that shit could be going in the flash, man. You know what I'm saying? Could be going in the flash, bro.
Check on your
Hell
people.
yeah, man. Hell yeah. Shout out to Bob Saget, man. Rest in peace, Sidney Poitier.
Yeah.
You know, fucking living legend. And return niggas text. You know what I'm saying? Return niggas text, bro. You know what I mean? Return niggas text. Cause I mean, this is the thing, bro. Like all I was thinking about last night, bro, is I was like, Jay-Z, right? This is the #1 crew for your set. In order to survive, gotta learn to live with regrets. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that shit stuck with me my whole life, bro. Cause it's like, I mean, coming up, you know, we all done had cats that, you know, we ran with that, you know, we went right, they went left. Next thing you know, they did 7-10 years. You know what I'm saying? Or they caught a body, or they got shot, you know, things like that. And we don't have situations where people that we knew done killed each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, what the fuck? It's like that shit is crazy sometimes, man. But it's like, yo, how do y'all deal with regret? You know what I'm saying? Like, is there like, I'm not saying you gotta fucking go talk about like, yo, my biggest regret is, you know, some shit like that. But it's like, is that something that you've had to deal with? You know, and if so, how do you deal with it? We'll start with Sadira.
I don't have too many regrets. The biggest one is, you know, relating to what we're talking about is not, you know, returning calls, text messages, whatever, was when grandma died. Because, you know, I was out here living my life, doing whatever, and kind of going through my own stuff at the time. And she would call, and grandma was getting older, and it was kind of frustrating to be talking to her because I think she was getting a little senile also. So we'd be on the phone and have conversations. She would start repeating herself or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, grandma, like I didn't want to talk. So she would call, I wouldn't pick up and stuff like that. And then she got sick. And, you know, in that short amount of time, when I found out that she was sick, I think we had gone up for Tysef's wedding. And that was in June, because we had just had her birthday party in March. And, you know, I was a new mom. Faith was just born in February. So I was just, you know, just busy all the way around.
Yeah.
But we had gone up in March. we had gone up for Ty Steph's wedding in June or July. And that was when I found out she was sick, because mommy had never said anything, but I was there and I just noticed how she looked. I said, she don't look right. So then mommy finally came out and told me. And in that time between June or July and October, I think that was the most I had been home. But I instantly regretted it because that was all the time I had left.
Yeah.
So it was like, I could have been talking to her and, being more mindful, just not being selfish, like you all were saying. But again, we all go through our own things. And sometimes we think, well, we can always do it tomorrow. But like we say now, you never know. So that's really the only regret I have, and my biggest. So, yeah.
Kareem, what about you, man?
How I deal with regret, I don't, man. I just try to forget certain stuff, which I don't know if that's good or not, but
Probably not.
I just sweep that shit under the rug and I try to leave it there, man. But sometimes
I mean, you got to deal with it.
Yeah, you gotta
So
deal with that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Because I ended up, making myself reach out to people or getting back to people because of that. Because I don't want that. I don't want that feeling again. So,
And I was
got to deal with it.
Same, yeah. What happened to me tonight? My mother died. She kept calling my phone. I'm guessing it was getting late, and it was kind of time to come home, and I didn't answer the phone. And I got in the house, and I'm talking to her for like maybe 20 minutes. I'm thinking because she took a lot of medication, she was real ill, and I'm thinking she just was sleeping. But the whole time, my mom, she was stiff as a log, man. I didn't even know it.
Damn. Damn, that's damn. How did you go to therapy for that or anything, man? Like,
I didn't go till like maybe 10 years later. And then that's when I found out for a whole decade I was fucked up.
Yeah, because bro, I can't even imagine, man, like walking in and
For
finding
real.
like a parent dead, especially you sitting there talking to him too, man. Like that's gotta be rough, man.
Yeah.
My condolences, brother. What about you, Jamal?
Shit, I don't have nothing as sad as y'all. I feel bad.
Ain't nothing like that, bro. I'm just
I
saying,
feel
like,
bad shit now.
like,
Nah,
shit, man, wish I would've
I would say, I do have one regret that kind of hit me a little bit hard. When I moved out to Georgia, my grandmother had passed away, and my son, when my son was born, even when my daughter was born, she would always want to see her, like see the kids, whatever. And I was like, oh, I'll bring him over, and just never did. So when she passed, I kind of regretted not having a better relationship with her, that I could have had. But I always look at it as I understand that life gets in the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody send me a text message and I meant to get, like, all right, I'll get back to them later, and then certain shit starts happening, like, it's not like I'm being an asshole without regret. It's just life getting in the way.
But bro,
You know what I'm
how much time and effort does it take to return a text, bro? 10 seconds.
Yeah, that is true. So at the same time, it is.
It's like Sadira said, it's like us being selfish. You know what I'm saying? Because
and that's pretty much
I'm the
what
king
it
of that
is.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
I tell them motherfucker quick when they called me, how Sadira was saying, she didn't want to talk on the phone that much. I'll call you back just to get off the phone with you and just never call you back. And I will feel fucked up if I say I'll call you back and then come to find out 2 days later you passed away. And I'm like, damn, all they did was just want to fucking talk to me.
Nigga, if I die and you left me on red, I'm gonna come back and haunt you, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Turning the lights on and off in the house.
You guarantee that shit, nigga. You will never make barbecue again, bro.
You fucking my grill.
Sauce will be trash.
You're like, who keep knocking the grill over? What the fuck?
Oh shit.
But yeah, I do try to get better at replying to people and calling people. Like my mom, her friend had passed away around Christmas from the whole COVID thing. So, my mom's up in Jersey by herself with me and my brother, we down here. So, we got family stuff there, but as far as our main support, we down here. So I caught myself calling her, checking on her more. We're actually trying to get her to move down here within a year. So, I am with all the stuff happening now, people just dropping left and right, just out of nowhere. That's starting to start to hit you a little bit like, oh shit, these motherfuckers can go anytime.
Yeah.
So I do catch myself calling certain people, texting certain people a lot more often than I used to. But I don't feel bad if I reach out to somebody and they say, "Oh, I'll call you back," or I'll don't reply right away, because I understand that they got something in life that they're going through, or they just doing certain shit to where they're focused on what they're doing right now and really can't get back to me. But it's to the point now where checking on your peoples is very important.
What about you, Calvin?
I'm kind of like you with the Ho was my guy, and I took to that one, that learn to live with regrets real quick. I had to, just because of the wild shit that I was doing and coming up. And I would process it, but fucking it'd be a night of crying or heavy drinking or something crazy, but never too far off the deep end, and then you playing harder after the fucking crying and shit. You playing harder, or you do better. Like I said with my man, I had this shit on my head since 2005, and I will always think about him. I kept his picture in my wallet. I still got the program from the funeral and the video from the funeral that I just looked at yesterday. So it was like, I gotta do better. So it's like, all right, start checking on my friends more. So yeah, fucking wallow. You go through the emotions, that emotional roller coaster, and then you push harder and make it worth it. For him, wear the bracelet, check on my friends more, text, call, just do it better, and keep moving forward. That's about it for me.
Yeah, because I know that shit. I feel like that shit happened with Uncle Alan. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when I was 2014. That was a very rough time for me, bro. Like, because the whole time I was in San Diego, like I was going through mad shit, bro. Divorce, grandma dying, in an abusive relationship, trying to get back with my ex-wife, Uncle Alan dying, other friends dying and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Other family dying and shit. You know what I'm saying? But wild work shit going on. Never home because we were deployed. 90, we had like an 85% op tempo. We were going like 290 days every year for like 4 years straight, bro. And I was on deployment when I found out that his cancer had came back, and like it was like terminal. I remember exactly where I was. I remember exactly where I was, bro. I was in motherfucking I was in Subic Bay. And the chief of the boat, the Cobb, had called me. And I'm out like with the guys. I'm not say it's the kind of life I was living, bro. I'm out with the guys. I'm at a hotel. If you've been to the Philippines, then you know what the fuck we doing. I'm talking about we wilding, bro. Hotel room, Sadira, I'm sorry. Hotel room full of women. And we
full
didn't
of
know their names. Yeah, full of tings.
Women and coke.
No cocaine. We're in the Navy, but there was wilding, right? Wilding, right? And I had a servant while we were in the Philippines. We had a fucking servant for it. We had like a motherfucker that would drive us around, go buy our groceries, all type of shit, take us everywhere, pick us up, all type of shit, bro. And I'm out here just chilling, right? And then I got the call because they sent the Amcross, you know what I'm saying? And the Cobb called me and shit like that. And I'd like step on the balcony and shit like that. And I'm just like looking at the ocean and shit like that. And I'm just like crying on the fucking phone. And like I'm about to say the B word. The ladies come out like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And then like my boys come out there like, yo, niggas, you drunk? And I'm like, nah, bro. Like, I just found out my fucking uncle, is terminally ill and shit. You know what I'm saying? Karim had to dip out for 10, 15 minutes. He said, you looking at the chat. I don't look at the chat. I'm fucked up. But so and that kind of shit. And bro, when I heard that shit, I'm talking about all the money I had accessible in my check and I spent. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, yo, this shit could be. And I got a phone call from my girl at the time because she had access to my account. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of them niggas. If we together, you can have access to my account. You know what I'm saying? Please stop me. when you see me wilding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, and I got a phone call, bro, because she was like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yo, shit is real. But I wasn't communicating. I didn't communicate that with her, so that's my fault. I was a shitty boyfriend. We already talked about this, how shitty I was last podcast. So we're not going to refresh that. But yeah. And so and I just was like, yo, fuck. And I remember I called him and shit. We were talking about the Falcons and talking about the Hawks and shit. We never mentioned like the finality of everything. Cause I remember I was like, yo, I was gonna use like some of his beats to do some music with. You know what I'm saying? And then I lost the CD and I only had the CD that Bruce made of beats and shit like that. And I was like, yo, I gotta get the CD. I get the CD. I never got the CD. You know what I'm saying? And then he passed away when I was at the North Pole. You know what I'm saying? So we got to the North Pole. And I'm thinking I'm gonna be able to get back home to go see him and shit. Cause they like, oh, got like a year or two, you know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. No, I found out this might have been like August, and then he was going in like February, March or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause I remember getting up to, cause we had left, and I left, I want to say I left in February, like February 22nd, 2014. And he was still alive, you know what I'm saying? And we got the North Pole, which is like a month later, maybe, gone. You know what I'm saying? And Bruce went through it, so talking to him about it, he told us what he went through. But it's like, fuck, man, like, even though I lived in Jersey, right? I lived in Jersey for those 2.5, 3 years as a recruiter. I was home every day, saw him every day, saw grandma all the fucking time. Like, I still was like, fuck, I wasted mad time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, cause I was because y'all was gone. I was home. I was literally home. Like, you can ask mommy and them. I mean, shit, Gordon tell you. I think you might have been left already, Jabal.
Yeah, I was
That
out
moved
already.
Like, I was literally in Asbury every fucking day. And if you listen to this podcast and you with somebody put in the Navy, I was in Asbury every fucking day when I was recruiting, bro. Just on the stoop on Ridge or at home on Dunleavy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or I'll be at, because I'll go to grandma's house like that, and I spent mad time with her and shit. And then like when I left and then came back for her birthday, I'm thinking everything is all good.
Everything was good, yeah.
And bam, you know what I'm saying? And then she passed away that same shit, so bro, like that, and then she happened with Uncle Alan, and then the same shit happened with Uncle Paul, you know what I'm saying? Because I reconnected with him because my girl I was dating at the time was in Vegas, and I went out there, linked up with him, saw the family, saw all these old photos he had of us, all that kind of shit. I mean, I sent you all that shit when I did that, and like we were talking and shit, got the book, and I was like trying to tell him about another book because it was like a whole other story he didn't tell. And I'm just like, yo, man, people gotta hear this shit, yada yada yada. And there was a time, I want to say like the last 6 months. I don't know if he was like just butt dialing me or something, or just like, because he knew how to use a cell phone, because we had no problem talking. But it was like, I don't know if it was like being senile or something like that, but like he would call and he would talk for a little bit and then just wouldn't say nothing. And I don't know if he was talking to me, you know what I'm saying, or what, you know what I mean? But yeah, and then it's like, I was like, all right, I'm gonna fucking go to Vegas. I'm gonna go to Vegas. And this, because all this happened when Uncle Paul died. Happened right when I found out I was having a daughter. Right when we had a mass shooting at my job. You know what I'm saying? Right at the very, very start of the fucking pandemic. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, fuck, I can't do it. I fucking wasted mad time being in Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? I could have just fucking, it's always like I could have did something else. I could have fucking stayed in San Diego, or I couldn't have, right? But it's like I could have, went to Washington and been closer to family or whatever. But it's like, man, listen, you appreciate people while you got them. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate motherfuckers while you got them, and let them know how much you care, man. But to jump off of that onto some other shit, since we're talking about appreciating people while you got them, Kanye West was recently on social media. Listen, can I get this shit out? All right.
So Kanye of this West, party, y'all.
Listen, he is just a conduit for content, right? So Kanye West, I don't know if you guys are familiar. His daughter has the same birthday as the other one, Travis Scott's daughter. Him and Kylie Jenner, right? Their daughters share the same birthday. Kanye West had originally told Kim Kardashian that they were going to have separate birthday parties, right? So Kylie Jenner had a birthday party for her daughter and combined the other one, Chicago, I don't know the kids' names, but combined Kanye's daughter's birthday with hers, and they didn't give him the address or invite him. You know what I'm saying? And because they ain't been like he ain't been around the family since he's been wilding and saying bad shit about the family. They ain't said nothing about him, but he said something about Chris, about Chloe, about all the motherfuckers since 2016, essentially. And then he got mad they didn't invite him. And so he had to go on social media.
What the fuck you expect?
Exactly. So he went on social media talking about, oh, they didn't invite me to my daughter's birthday. I don't know the address, blah, 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 blah. Nigga, welcome to being separated, bro. When you're divorced, you don't get invited to that shit when you're a fucking dickhead. You know what I'm saying? And he had to go on social media crying, about that shit. And then Travis Scott sent them the address, And then when he got there, Kylie let him in. Was like, yeah, come in. You know what I'm saying? It was like, but there's a reason you weren't invited. True. You can't go on social media and say, yo, I wish I aborted my kid.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't go on social media and say that your child's grandmother was trying to get you committed or trying to make you take psychotropic fucking medication and things like this. You can't go on there and disparage that family, regardless of what their brand is or how famous they are. You can't say stuff like that in public and then expect to be invited to a family event without addressing that shit first. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, listen, I didn't get invited to my daughter's birthday. You know what I'm saying? I'm not crying about that. I don't give a fuck. That's just part of the game, Yeah. And at the end of the day, listen, Kanye West.
That's why you buy the house across the street.
That's why you buy the house across the street.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, fam, you done did so much shit. But they don't want to be around you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that is what it is. But it's the real topic here is do you have to invite the other parent to family events? And we'll start with you, Sadira. Do you have to invite the other parent to other events?
No, we keep things separate for the most part. But I think just about every birthday he's been there. Like he's coming to her birthday party this year. Last year, I think he came. The year before that, he came. We always do her birthday together. Mm-hmm. Holidays are different because I work. His job is usually more flexible, and because she's at a school, he takes her. So that's the only reason we're separate for the holidays. But if we weren't, I mean, I know there have been Thanksgivings where I have been home and I'll go to his family. Mm-hmm. But that's because we all get along. There's no, issues or anything. So, but it's not a big deal for us.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's invited.
And that's the thing, how you just said, y'all get along. If y'all break up and y'all get along, okay, cool, you can get an invite. But if we broke up on some fuck shit, bitch, you're not coming. Simple. You're not coming.
Yeah, you're not going to down my party.
Yeah, but if we broke up, it was, we see eye to eye, look, this what we're going to do, blah, 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 blah. Okay, you can get the invite to the birthday party, or I'll get the invite to Thanksgiving and Christmas or whatever. But in his situation, you would say he'd be all on social media blasting these folks. Like, what you expecting to do? They don't want you around them. No, stay your ass home or at the other house across the street. Shut the fuck up.
Through the line.
He's looking through the blind. Like, oh, they got a fucking pony.
And then whenever you get your daughter, you have your own little party with her. Like, get the fuck out of here with that.
So what about you, Calvin? You got to invite the other.
He wants too much attention. Yo. He need to chill out.
He's very feminine. He's toxically feminine.
Kind of like what Dira said, it definitely depends on the nature of the relationship. And then I think the only when it comes to like the birthday parties and maybe the holidays, I think the only exception where, depending on, even if you didn't want to, you might still want to for the sake of the kid, and that's like graduations or special life events like that. Like send the invite out. Yo, you sit your ass over there in the corner, but you can be here type shit, and then come see the family afterwards. Don't start no shit.
Well,
but
shit.
Yeah.
When it come to graduation, I should already had it. I should know that. I shouldn't have to go through the other parent to know that.
Yeah.
True. Or big events like you got the game or whatever, that kind of shit. Like the kid need to be telling me that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like that's something that I have to think about, right? I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. Like, I'm gonna, cause like I'm just gonna do my own thing anyway. Like, I don't celebrate my daughter's birthday. I know when she was conceived on Halloween. So I will celebrate that. I don't really fuck with any other holidays like that anyway. So it's like, yo, we'll just do our own thing, man. But it's like, I don't have to be, I'm not going to feel like slighted or nothing like that. I'm not going to get all emotional. It's cool. You want to invite me? That's cool. I'll show up and I'll be civil and cordial. But I get along with my child's mom's family. They love me. Like, they get along better with me than they do with her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I reach out to them for all the time. Like, we actively talk right now. And so it's like, that's going to be the thing, is like when we do some shit and they're in town and you don't get an invite. You know what I'm saying? Because you be on some fuck shit sometimes. So it's like, do they want to be around you? You know what I mean? Because for me, it's like, I don't.
So what, the parents will come to town, y'all take baby girl out for something, and she'll find out on IG or some shit like that.
Listen, because it's what it is, man. Like, their relationship is wild. I don't understand it. I wish I had parents like that. And I have amazing parents. Like I say all the time, I wish I had parents like hers. You know what I'm saying? That were able to do the things for me that they were able to do for her. Wish I had parents like that. And she takes them for granted and doesn't appreciate them or cherish them for the time that they're here. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to give too much shit away, like, her dad has cancer. He's a cancer survivor. It's like, yo, all he wants to do is see his granddaughter. Why would you deny that man that shit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's like a good dude, provided everything that you've ever asked for. And this man came, like, I gotta give him his granddaughter. I gotta invite him to my house for him to be able to see his granddaughter, not you doing it. Like, he's in town and he can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, mad wild shit. I don't want to go into it too deep, but y'all motherfuckers know what the fuck I'm talking about. But it's like, if you gotta come to my house to see your granddaughter,
there's a problem.
You're fucked up. You know what I'm saying? There's a problem. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about family. So it's like, I can put petty differences aside for that, because it's not about me, it's about the kid. So for me, it's like, yo, if I'm gonna do something, I got no problem inviting her mom. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you're here for your daughter, not for me. You know what I'm saying? Just keep that in mind. And it's like,
and that's one thing parents got to realize, they're not there for you, they're there for the kid.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's like, a lot of times people will try to use the kid as some like kind of leverage, or they'll try to use it to get back at the other parent, because it's a controlling thing. It's a control issue. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, parents can be very manipulative, and they do shit like that, man. But for me, it's like, anybody I deal with, in a romantic sense, I let them know my situation. And it's like, yo, if I'm gonna do something, she may be there. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be okay with that. And at the same time, like, yo, if you come to my thing, you shut your fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? If I invite you to a birthday party or an event that she has going on, whatever like that, and you start some shit, I'm just gonna go to court. I'm just gonna go to court. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. I ain't about to raise my voice. I ain't about to get crazy. I'm just go to court and then, do some paperwork, and then we'll just change the custody agreement. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's just me. I'm very fair. You know what I'm saying? But yo, speaking of court and people that's gonna be going to court pretty soon, shout out to my girl Tiffany Haddish, living her very best fucking life. Fell asleep at the wheel down in Georgia.
Yo, she was out here.
Yeah, fell asleep at the wheel, got a DUI, nice little cute mugshot. But before that, she was talking about, all her, I'm be auditioning dudes and blah, 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 blah. And I feel like I just talked about her acting like a fucking child, like a 20-year-old. You know what I'm saying? My Negro, my negress, all right, my queen, I'm gonna address you as a queen, Tiffany Haddish, because you are a wonderful, amazing, beautiful woman. Not even just Black woman, bro. You are a wonderfully amazing, talented, funny, compassionate woman. And I want you to do better. You are my age, older than me, actually. You can afford an Uber. You can afford a driver.
You can drive.
Nigga, pay me $80,000 a year and I will drive you around. I will even find dudes for you. You know what I'm saying?
Why are these celebrities getting DUIs?
That must have been the creep
What's wrong with
mission.
y'all?
That had to be a
Bro,
creep
yeah,
mission.
she was creeping.
What the
She
fuck
was
is wrong
creeping,
with
bro.
y'all?
Red light special. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, fam, like, yo, pay me 80K a year. I will drive you around and I will introduce you to men. You know what I'm saying? Or
For real.
$80,000. That's not a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's not a lot. 80K and I will drive you around. Come on now. But it's like, yo, you know, she got the mug shot and she's smiling, but she ain't be smiling for long because she about to lose some of them endorsements. Because her image
Yeah.
was, you know, based on, you know, her being like a good person, you know, but you can't, hey, listen, you catch a charge like that, you know, you're gonna lose some shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Nigga,
you're gonna
that's
lose
not-
that Groupon. You're gonna lose that
I
Groupon
got-
fucking deal.
I got-
Groupon
I got a
got a
few
deal for
questions here.
goddamn they got a deal for cab rides and
Or
and Lyft
lawyer
and Ubers.
fees.
Yeah.
They got the group out on
Use
lawyers.
a Groupon for that fucking lawyer. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Now-
like, yo, if you had a man, that would have never fucking happened.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying?
But
And
like,
I hate
who
to
was
beat
she?
it-
Who was she out with? Was she out by herself?
She was by herself, bro.
See,
That
that's
was a
like
creep
one right
mission.
there. So
Because the other
you out by
person
your-
should have took that charge. If they saw her
out
fall
by
asleep, they should have
yourself.
hopped in that motherfucker to that charge.
Yeah, so you out by yourself.
eastbound
and you
and
get,
down.
you get that drunk and you fall asleep in the car. Like that,
It's like,
don't-
yo, you're my best friend.
like that shit crazy. Like you out by yourself, you a celebrity, and you get drunk and fall asleep behind the car.
Yeah,
Facts.
that's wild. Yeah, that
Like,
had to be
really?
Just out by yourself, drunk, and a celebrity.
Yeah,
Fuck
Like,
the whole driving part.
that could have went wrong in so many different ways.
yeah.
In Atlanta, like motherfuckers ain't getting
And you're a
robbed.
female.
Like motherfuckers ain't getting robbed. Like people
Fuck,
ain't getting
motherfuckers
killed.
ain't getting
In
shot.
Atlanta.
This nigga
That's
getting
what
shot in
I'm saying.
Atlanta
People
right
ain't
now.
getting shot in Atlanta. You know, and then I mean, we just have people have fallen asleep parked in Atlanta and been killed by police. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's like, and you got people who depend on you. So many
yeah.
people who depend on you, whose livelihoods depend on you being alive. And you do something like this, man. It's like, yo, and that's why being in a relationship is great, because you don't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And you just don't, you know what I'm saying? Because you know you're gonna get it, bro. You're gonna get
take
it.
that L,
Yeah.
hard L.
Or you know you got somebody to come pick you the fuck up. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
The other
Hey,
thing,
babe,
But the-
I am.
But the thing is,
fucked
she
up.
has money. She could have easily called an Uber.
bro,
Bam.
Uber Black. You know what I'm saying? Like Uber Black at that, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
And
what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
That means she ain't want nobody to know where she was coming from. Me.
that's
Creeping.
what that was.
Creeping. You know what I'm saying? So now it's about speculating who she was
Ooh,
fucking.
yeah.
First off, who let her drive? All right, this is where I gotta get
Who
the
didn't
man.
put her in the
I
Uber?
gotta get the man. What man did not put her in a fucking Uber? You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why I asked who was she out with. Because like my thing is, if you out with your friends and your friends that you drunk, and they let you do that, they ain't your
they
real
some
friends.
fucking shitty friends. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Then if you out with a dude getting knocked off and he let you do that, he's off the list.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she need to reevaluate her circle.
Yeah, man.
This
Because
shit-
I mean,
this shit is
same thing
crazy.
happened to Kevin Hart.
Yeah, that's
Same
what I
thing
was
happened to
saying.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Like she following the same path that he went down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of fucking up relationships and catching DUIs and getting into car accidents, shit like that. He did the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So Sadira, you've been kind of quiet over there. I know you're a big Tiffany Haddish fan. I don't know if she was ready to drive home, but like I did that with yo. So your thoughts on Tiffany Haddish getting the DUI after all the shit that we've seen her go through this year?
I don't really have any thoughts. That's, on her. She's a big girl. She made that decision. I've done dumb things like that and have been
You've
lucky
done
enough
that?
not to get caught.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Yeah, I remember one time specifically, because we used to go shoot pool at that place in Eatontown.
I know you're talking
Yeah,
about.
the bar and the pool hall over there.
Is
So
it
we used
like
to go
Reds
shoot,
or something like that?
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Reds is
Um,
in that area. I'm talking about. Yeah.
yeah, so we used to go shoot pool over there all the time. And I remember, I specifically remember one night I got so drunk, and because they poured their Long Island iced teas heavy.
Yeah, I
And
know.
that's
I've
all
been
I
there.
was drinking.
I've been there with Gordon.
That's all I was drinking. And I got my little silly butt in the car and drove home from Eatontown
Mm.
to Asbury. I don't know what time it was in the
Wow.
morning. But I
Somebody
made it
was on your
home.
side that night. Somebody was on
Yes,
your side that night.
because that was ridiculous. I should not have gotten in that car, but I think that night something might have happened and I left. And yeah, I was like, I gotta go. And I just got in the car and left. But I don't do that anymore, nor do I drink that much. The last time I got that drunk while I was out was my 30th birthday. But my friend was my designated driver.
Yeah.
And it was so bad. We got to we pulled up at the McDonald's down the street from my house. I think I threw up in the parking lot out the car. And then she went as far.
Your friend didn't tell you to slow down on the drinks?
I mean, they was coming. It was my birthday, and it was whatever. We was just having a good time. I don't remember half that night either. But she went as far because her son was babysitting for me at the time. So he was at the house with Faith. So she had to come get him anyway. But she got me in the house and she undressed me, got me into bed, put a trash can and said goodnight. And then just checked on me in the morning. So yeah, that's the kind of friend Tiffany needed.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
So what about you, Jamal?
That's crazy.
You ever pulled a Tiffany Haddish?
Not me, but I've had a friend do that, and I had to pull her out of the situation. Went to a house party, and I felt responsible because I invited her to the house party. So she came and she just got hammered for whatever reason. She was just tossing them back, straight Grey Goose, just taking them back. So I'm realizing she getting drunk. I'm like, yo, you need to slow down. Because like she, we was in Adelaide, she lived in Neptune, and I knew how her mom was. If she came home drunk, her mom was gonna curse her the fuck out. So, she drunk. She's like, nah, I ain't know. I'm like, all right, whatever. Still drinking. I'm like, yo, I'm taking you home. Instead of taking her home, I take her to my house, let her sleep in my room, and I go back to the party. And I didn't have a license, so I'm just driving her car around like it's nothing. I go back to the party, and end up staying the night over there. She calls me in the morning like, yo, where you at with my car at? I'm like, yo, I'll be over there in a minute. So I went back to my house, and she's sitting on the edge of the bed with that hangover look. I'm like, yo, you all right? She like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, you was fucked up last night. I didn't want to take you home because I didn't want your mom to see you all fucked up, whatever. Can you drive home? So, I gave her, she was like, yeah, she was fine. Gave her the keys. She drove home. Everything worked out. But, I've never got that hammered. Like, I don't drink that much. If I do go out somewhere where I do drink that much, somebody else is always driving anyway. So I ain't got to worry about it. But that's about it. I don't.
That's why I drink at home.
Yeah, that's
so much
that's
safer,
the whole thing.
It's cheaper and it's safer.
I can sit at home and get ripped and fall asleep on the dead couch. But she needed better people in her corner with that night.
Really?
Yeah.
You just drink out the box, nigga?
Yes,
Just want a bowl game or something. You see that?
Listen. I got the hookah over here, you know what I'm saying, aka hookah Doncic. Got my box wine. I got my little Jack Daniels honey and wine and orange juice in here, my little fake sangria, my mangria,
Ain't that a protein drink shake?
Yeah, I gotta make sure it's fucking blended right, bro. Come on now.
Oh,
Nah, it's because my daughter be over here and she knocks everything the fuck over. So if I have this, she can't knock this over. Even though I knocked it over last night. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I ain't never have those situations where I got fucked up and
I done had a few Tiffany Haddishes, bro.
A couple.
I remember I was coming into Norfolk, NOB. You know what I'm saying, through the main gates there. You know what I'm talking about? On Hampton Boulevard. Coming through that gate, right? And shout out my man Nicholas Copey, bro. He was this Cuban cat from Miami, Florida. This was back when we was young on the Montpelier, bro. Oh my God, straight scumbags. And he had a Ford Expedition. I had the big body white Blazer with the TVs and shit in it. And we went to Dodge's Chicken after like a wild night out at the landing, in Norfolk or some shit like that. Wild the fuck out. Had girls in the car, all type of shit, right? Bringing them back on base. way past. It's like 1 in the morning. It's like 1 in the morning trying to bring them to the barracks, right? And we are, you know where Dodge's Chicken is, right? So there,
I think so.
right on Hampton Boulevard.
Yeah, it's not
It's
far.
maybe like 2 miles
Yeah.
from the, and we are going like 90 miles an hour from Dodge's Chicken to the gate, right? And I am
God
beyond
damn.
fucking. I'm like Leonardo DiCaprio fucked up. You know what I'm saying? From Wolf of Wall Street. I'm like that, right?
Oh
And
yeah.
and
Oh,
there's two
shit.
big ass trucks zooming towards the gate, and then we stop at the light, right before, because the light right before the gate. We stop there and we looking at each other like, oh shit, we gotta sober up. We just start chewing gum, rolling the windows down, blah 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 blah. Flip to the gate. They doing random fucking checks, right? And I'm like, oh God, here's where my career is over, Pedro Ceviche. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, wait, they're not doing sobriety checks. They're just doing searches.
Oh,
So
so
I'm
all you
like,
gotta do is be straighten
yo.
up.
So I got the girls in the car, and I'm talking about we got like 3 girls apiece. So I got 3 in my car, you got like 3 in his, right? Wild boys. We got 2 or 3 more cars of dudes behind us, right? Coming with us, right? They see the shit and they like, oh shit.
God damn.
So they go to park at the exchange to walk over. You know what I'm talking about? So they go to park
Yeah.
at the exchange so they can just like cross the street and then just walk through the gate and no gotta worry about none of that shit, right? Smart move on them. But and so we go through the gate, they pull us over. They're like, yo, open the trunk, do this, do that, and then they see a poster that I had, and I had this poster of Scarface. And I remember I bought the Scarface video game on like PlayStation 2, and it was a special edition pre-order, and it came with the poster that had the entire script was written out to look like Scarface when he was shooting the M16 on the balcony.
Oh wow.
Favorite fucking poster, bro. Still got it. And it's so fucking dope, bro. And the dude, one of the gate guards, you know what I'm saying, white guy was like, oh, he was like, that's Al Pacino from the one movie where he was like a bank robber. And I'm like, what? No, it's not. And I'm like ready to snap on him, drunk as shit, right? And then the other dude comes around. I'm like, oh fuck, I made it hot. And he's like, yeah, it is. I'm like, no, this is Scarface. And he's like, well, what's the other movie? And I'm like, they trying to think. And I'm like, Dog Day Afternoon. And they were like, oh, you talking to me? You talking to me? And I was like, yeah, I'm talking to you. And I was like, oh, shit, go ahead, go through. And then my boy, he never even got, because I made so much of a big fucking stink about this poster and them not knowing it. They just let him go too. And he like, as soon as we got through the gate, they had the other exchange, like the little exchange that was on base. He ended up like crashing into a curb right into that. You know what I'm saying? So everybody had to get in my truck and then go, but nobody saw it because he went, just making a normal ass right. Yeah, so he parked his shit and everybody got in my car. And then we went to the fucking barracks. And then I'm gonna end the story there. But yeah, it was just like, yo, like mad dumb shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Being young and dumb, and
Young, dumb, and invincible.
yeah, mad dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? But no, I think I stopped doing that kind of dumb shit. God, a long time ago. I'm scared to drive, first off. And I don't drive at night because I fall asleep all the time at night. Sober, I fall asleep. I fall asleep in the daytime. That was something that happened in Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? From driving home for an hour and a half in Hawaii, having the sun in your face, and I would fall asleep at the light at 3 in the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's
that
what,
feeling.
yeah. And
God
I'm like,
damn.
yeah, that's why I'm moving out. That's one of the main reasons why I moved from where I was in Hawaii to the city. So I wouldn't have to drive anymore. And I wouldn't have to drive at night. I could walk, you know what I'm saying, take an Uber. But yeah, but like I've been fucked up like plenty of times where, I got to be carried out of a fucking club or something like that, or not carried, but asked to
shoulder lean.
It's like, yo, hey man, you need some pizza. How about you come next door? And shout out to my people that would do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? In San Diego, that would take me next door to get pizza and sober me the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nothing crazy like that. But yeah, when I was younger, I was fucking crazy, bro. I remember my man Horace Miller. I was in his car at some club in Virginia Beach, underage drinking. I used to take my boys to all the time, underage drink. And one night I was fucked up and we were at 7-Eleven in Virginia Beach, on Virginia Beach Boulevard, coming from Virginia Beach. And he was like, yo, you look like you're gonna throw up. Get out of my car. So we pull over to 7-Eleven, and there's cops out there, mad cops out there. I'm just sitting on a fucking, like on a curb drunk as shit, 20 years old, just making mad fucking noise, talking mad shit about UGK and 8 Ball and MJG and how these niggas is whack. And this dude is like trying to shut me the fuck up. And then he was like, yo, fuck it, get back in the car. I get back in the car and I'm like 20, he's like 30, man. Shout out to my boy. And I threw up in his fucking Cadillac. I threw up in his car and it went all over the window and then dripped down into the inside of the fucking door panel.
Like the wood?
Yeah. Inside the window. So like the window, hit the window, drops inside where the window retracts into the door.
So that's gonna be there for a minute.
Yeah, I thought this motherfucker was gonna kill me, bro. Like, cause he was an older cat. He was 30, I was like 20. He was a big motherfucker, bro. Like, called him Big Herm. You know what I'm saying? And I thought he was gonna kill me, bro. Like, he looked like a mixture of Debo and Suge Knight combined. Yeah, but just like Southern country, you know what I'm saying? Like real soft-spoken dude. I thought he was gonna kill me, bro. Or at least out there, bro. He was out there that night cleaning his car. Yeah, he didn't fuck me up. He was just like, yo, you gotta pay me for this shit. And yeah, I paid him because I was like, yo, I fucked up, bro. I threw up in your car, you took me out, allowed me to underage. I mean, I had to connect, so I was underage on my own shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like, and he ain't fucked me up, man. So I salute that man for not fucking me up, man. He's also the motherfucker that gave me a gun when I had to come back to Jersey when Pitt was trying to shake me down for $500. You know what I'm saying? He definitely gave me a gun too. I almost got locked up for that shit going to Gordon House making 2 left turns instead of just waiting for the fucking light. You know what I'm saying? So but yo, shout out to that motherfucker. Almost got locked up for that shit, man. But no, I had mad times, bro. I'd get my stomach pumped in South Carolina once. Fucking my boy Eddie Robinson.
The fuck?
Your boy, you went in.
Bro, listen, invincible, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was Daredevil, bro. Matt Murdock out this bitch, bro. So motherfucking went to South Carolina. My boy Eddie Robinson from South Carolina. And we was all cool in sub school, boot camp, that kind of shit. He had got to his boat. He was on the Oklahoma City. He got to his boat maybe like a month before I did. I got there, and that weekend he took me out of South Carolina to meet his family and shit, to go chill, go to a block party. I'm thinking it's like a city block party where it's like the block, right? No, this is a country block, so it's like a fucking mile.
Oh yeah, right? Big block.
Yeah,
a country block,
block party, right? Everybody got tables
with no sidewalk.
At all.
Yo, everybody has tables on their fucking lawn with like food and drink and all type of shit out. This shit still blows my mind to this day. And we're just walking around. I'm 20, bro. We're just walking around drinking all this kind of shit, blase, blase, blah. And then man, let me tell you, bro, we go down to Charleston, South Carolina. We're in Columbia, South Carolina. I still remember the club. The club was called Vegas Nights. We go to Vegas Nights in City Nights or Vegas Nights in Columbia, South Carolina. We go there, get to the door, 18 and up club, 21 to drink. We get to the door. Got my Navy ID, still have my smart card back when they had smart cards. And I didn't have a driver's license, nothing like that yet. So I didn't have a driver's license. So I had my Navy ID, that was it. And we get to the door, show him the ID. He's like, hey, y'all want to drink? And I was like, I'm only 20, sir. He was like, bitch, I ain't asked that. You want to drink? This is me on my gay shit, right? Like, it's legal, right?
I'm only 20, sir.
I'm only 20, sir. And he's like, on my Tom Holland shit, dog. And he was like, I ain't asked that, bitch. Do you want to drink? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, hell yeah. So we go in there, and I'm talking about, we drinking Henny and Coke by the pitcher, my nigga. Ooh. Henny and Coke by the pitcher. We drinking shots of Armadale vodka. Shots of Armadale, bro.
Armadale, damn.
Shots of Armadale, Henny and Coke by the pitcher. We had at least 5 or 6
dash and shit.
Nigga, I took my shirt off in that bitch. I'm 20, skin and bones, bro. I'm little as fuck.
Look at that shit like Petey Pablo.
I'm in there. 2 pitchers of Henny and Coke, just facing them and shit. We in there getting all the things, right? Niggas got too drunk. So we closed the club down. Cops done came to that bitch because everybody was in there wild. It's a country club, right? Mm-hmm. We in the parking lot, and I'm sitting on one side of the car. He's sitting on the other. He's like, yo, I got to throw up. I'm like, you don't throw up. This motherfucker throws up. I'd let it loose, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa, projectile. I look up. The ambulance is right in front of us, sitting, watching us. You know what I'm saying? Doors open, bro.
They ready
like
for
the
y'all.
Gates of heaven.
Yeah, they ready for y'all.
They just sitting there watching us the whole time. And before this, like he wanted to go get something to drink, and you had to cross like a fucking highway with a median in it. And he runs across the highway, trips over the median trying to jump that shit, falls in the middle of the highway. I run behind him. I'm over top of him, like, hold up, stop, trying to stop traffic and shit. And I like grab him, cradle his head. I'm like, oh no, they don't kill my baby. Right? In the middle of the street. Yeah. Get up, Kane. I pick his dumbass and carry him to the fucking 7-Eleven and shit. And then we crossed the median again. And then we ended up throwing up all that Gatorade. We just drunk, think it's gonna sober us up. Cause he was like, I'm gonna drive home. And I'm like, bet, all we need is Gatorade, bro. You know what I'm saying? Electrolytes, right? And and then so we ended up getting taken in by the ambulance. They take us to the hospital. This motherfucker sobers up so quick, bro. Like in the ambulance ride over, he sobers up. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 150 pounds at the time, right? I'm fucked up. And I black out and I'm running around the hospital in a paper nightgown, running from room to room, hiding in bathrooms and shit. And then when I came to,
what the fuck was you
on? This dude is wild.
Listen, bro, when I came to, I'm holding the door and it's like orderlies trying to pull it open. I'm holding the door like, I'm sorry, Ms. Robinson. I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean to come down here to South Carolina, get all fucked up and embarrass myself and embarrass y'all. I got out of y'all. She's like, it's okay, baby. It's okay. Just open the door. Because I was his mom who came to get me. You know what I'm saying? So, and they got me out the bathroom, bro. They got me out the bathroom. And I got my stomach pump. They said when I got my stomach pump, I like jumped up, tube still in me and shit on some Wolverine shit, like deep throat in the fucking tube, and then just ran around the hospital like jumping on gurneys and shit and running through rooms. But
you off the chain.
Yeah.
This was my first. Never did that.
This was my
never came close to doing nothing
weekend,
like that,
bro. This was my first weekend in Virginia. Like that next Monday, I checked onto the boat. You know what I'm saying? And I checked on the boat early. So this is my first weekend in Virginia, bro. First time going to South Carolina. I got my stomach pumped. Yeah, and that's why I couldn't drink Henny, bro. I couldn't drink Henny from 2001 until 2000. Until I started dating my girl in San Diego until 2014. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit would make me throw up. Yeah. And then she was like, "Oh, just put cranberry in it." And I was like, You know what I'm saying? So shout out Tiffany Haddish, bro, because I had. That's why I can empathize with her, man. But it's like, yo, you rich, hire me. I'll do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I was to say, everybody had a moment.
But yo, I know, growing up, we talked about the Cosby Show. Everybody liked Lisa Bonet on the Cosby Show and whatnot. Everybody's crush. And I remember Jason Momoa. I'm about to say I remember, right? Jason Momoa, when he was a kid, he said to his mom, "When I get older, I'm gonna get her," because Jason Momoa is significantly younger than her, right? And he did. He was 24, 26 when he met her, and she's 12 years older than him. And they got together, got married. It's after she got divorced from Lenny Kravitz, and they got married, had several kids. I want to say 2, and they're splitting right now. And they were like everybody has like their goals, like, oh, Will Smith and Jada, Jason Momoa, Liz Bonet, right? Because they always talk about like older women getting younger guys. They always talk about Liz Bonet and Jason Momoa, but now they are splitting and it's not working. And because Momoa is only 42 years old, she's 54.
Oh. That's that whatchamacallit then. That's when they say when you get a cougar and then she be like, "Baby, not too hard, my hips hurt."
I know what it was.
That's exactly what that is. He only 42. He might.
He did it at 6 o'clock. That's what it was.
Yo, let me tell you what it was. When Jason Momoa got her, he wasn't popping. I mean, Lisa Bonet wasn't really popping like that, but she was still Lisa Bonet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Jason Momoa wasn't Aquaman. He was a young motherfucker, 20, 24, 26. He was like still like on daytime TV. And he got her and she was in her 30s. So he thinking he came up. And then, Father Time catches up with you, man. Mother Nature catches up. But he got 2 kids. They got 2 kids, but it's like, yo, he's still in his prime. He in his prime now.
He in his prime now.
You know what I'm saying?
He trying to slang that motherfucker now.
Yeah, this is Kyle Drogo we talking about. Dothraki.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Dothraki out here we talking about, man. And she worried about her AARP and shit. You know what I'm saying? She's eating the senior pancakes at Denny's and shit, getting the discount at McDonald's, bro.
He trying to watch the game. She want to watch Murder, She Wrote. They ain't gonna
work. I was about to make a Golden Girls joke, man, but I'm not. Rest in peace, Betty White, man.
R.I.P. Betty White.
R.I.P. Betty White. But this motherfucker,
you know what's funny though? It's funny how people look at celebrities and be like, they want relationships like that, and then when they get divorced, it's like, oh, they normal people just like you. They go through shit too. Like, why are you basing your relationship on what a celebrity doing? The only thing difference between them and you is they just got more money.
They got more,
more money and more eyes looking at them. More people looking at them. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody was like that with the whole Will Smith and Jada thing, and then when she started going on his little bullshit, they like, oh, that's fucked up. Niggas were saying that with Jay-Z and Beyonce. Then when she came out with the Lemonade album, they're like, oh, that's fucked up.
Well, hold on. Before we go and listen, Jay-Z and Beyonce's relationship did not get messy because of Jay-Z or Beyonce.
Oh no,
Jay-Z and Beyonce's relationship got messy because of her hating ass little sister Solange. You know what I'm saying? She made that shit public. And that's something that all women gotta understand, is that what is in your shit needs to stay in your shit. And if somebody else from outside of your circle makes y'all shit public, you gotta check them. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing where, I'm disappointed in Beyonce, but I understand why she couldn't do what she needed to do. I'm pretty sure she checked that behind closed doors. But their issues weren't public until Solange committed.
No, but I'm just saying, but
against Jay-Z.
It's a whole bunch of like celebrities that go through shit. Also, is just they don't. It's not their job to put it out there like that. If they only put it out there with something going wrong. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody else do it. But like, you shouldn't judge how you want your relationship to be off what the fuck they doing.
They only see the highlights, man, because everybody want to be Michael B. Jordan and Lori whatchamacallit right now.
Lori Harvey.
Listen, everybody has been. Everybody has been where Michael B. Jordan has been. So, shout out to that nigga.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Like,
shout out to him. Shout out to everybody except Meek Mill. You know what I'm saying?
Meek Mill.
The question I have to ask,
my wish list.
The question I have to ask you guys is there a difference between older women dating younger men and older men dating younger women? Do you think that that's an even playing field?
Dear, go. Because you've been quiet.
No, her boyfriend's older than her.
I know. I just wanted to hear her thoughts. That's all.
I mean, I don't know. It depends. I think the mentality is different in a certain way, because they do say it takes men longer to mature. So I think the older man, younger woman thing is more common. With the older woman, I just think it depends on where the woman is in her time, because like I said before, the one friend I have, she fixing to be 50 and I'm older than her boyfriend. So only by only by a couple months. I don't think it's a full year, but her boyfriend is my age. So I'm 34, and like I said, she fixed to be 50. So it depends. But if she's happy, if he can give her what she's looking for, then
Sadira, why is that guy trying to fucking scramble them powdered eggs?
Listen,
scrambled powdered eggs.
That's between them. He is the one.
Jesus Christ.
He's the one who's okay with that. I mean, he's a great guy. I mean, I know him. So, if like
you
again,
hooked him up.
Hold on, no.
No.
What does he do? What does he do? Because the only time I see older women with younger dudes is when the younger dude
is successful,
is financially dependent on that woman.
No, he's not. He's completely independent.
Or a fitness trainer.
Or a fitness trainer.
Yeah. Or a pool boy.
No.
Okay, so it's correct. No. What is he a handsome guy?
He's decent looking. He's not anybody I would go for, but
this nigga ugly. That's what she.
Ugly.
He's not ugly. He's not my type.
She just said that in a nice way.
Yeah, your type is niggas.
Bless his heart. Yeah, dear, bless his heart.
No, he's not a bad. He's like
got
taller.
A nice personality.
No, he's tall. He's husky and like.
Okay. So nobody you go for. So this motherfucker. Okay. I guess it's like.
But that's how she likes. She likes big, bulky dudes. Like he's mad tall. He like So
like the big jaws.
Yeah, she loves him. Like, I'm cool. You don't ever got to worry about me trying to hit on him.
He a little sweet. He got a little sugar in his tank. Is he out here like? Is he out here like I am delivered? Like that?
No, not at all. But I mean,
shout to your friend.
Like men no more.
I don't like kids no more. I'm delivered.
But he takes care of her. I think did she make the move on him? I can't remember.
They got kids?
But
Does she got kids?
no, she has kids. She has grown kids.
Does he have kids?
No,
Does he want kids?
I don't know, but she can't
Not.
have kids.
Hope not.
I'm about to say, because she ain't gonna have him in that
Yeah,
role right
so
there.
to you,
Well,
young man.
she can't have kids, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah.
She would have to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the motherfuckers is powder, bro. That's why.
No, she physically cannot have kids.
I
No, there
know,
ain't no
I
eggs
know,
there. The
I
hallway
know.
is empty.
Yes.
For
Yes.
real.
She has had a hysterectomy. She cannot
Yes.
have kids.
I mean, damn, they gotta violate HIPAA.
Well,
Shit, man.
Okay, let's on
Ain't no
vacation.
names out.
Let me make
I ain't
these.
dropped
Let
no
me make
names.
these inappropriate jokes. You know
So-
what I'm saying? So,
Her kids done dropped out of school already.
My man is shooting up empty clubs.
yeah.
So
You know we going wrong.
Yeah.
But I
Yo,
know
what if
it-
he
the
still had to wear
conversation
condoms?
they've
If she had
had.
hysterectomy.
What?
What if she had a hysterectomy and she still make him wear condoms?
Hey,
Yeah, that's
you
fucked
never
up.
know. That's protection against other things, but that
yeah.
shouldn't be an issue either at this point.
Yeah.
But
No, that's crazy.
no, I mean they're happy. So I mean I
Okay,
can't.
so
say
here's the real question, and your friend does not listen to this podcast. So
nothing. No, she does not.
do you think it's going to last with that age difference?
It all depends, honestly, on I think on this whole kid thing.
Mhm.
Because at the end, I mean, when it comes down to it, she cannot have children. So and then she got a grandchild. So they either have to agree on the adoption route.
I'm about to say
They would
adoption.
have to agree on, doing a
Surrogate?
surrogate if they wanted biological children. But that would be the only thing that I think would really mess them up. But outside of that, I think they're fine.
Because his
The
legacy
only
is
thing-
done.
Yeah.
Facts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Facts.
The only other thing, which kind of I get on her about a little bit, because they've been together almost 3 years now, and he's still like paying part for an apartment that he don't live in, has never stepped foot in. He was
he
living
keeping that
with his
door
friends
open.
before.
So are they
Yeah,
married?
and then he got his stuff. No, he has like stuff in store. I'm like, y'all been together 3 years. I'm
That
like,
shit
why
ain't gonna
has
work.
he
That-
not
she's a
fully
sugar mama.
committed?
She is
And
a
that's
sugar
my issue.
mama.
But no, she doesn't
is
take
a
care of him.
sugar
Though.
mama. How do you know?
She does
What
not take care
man
of him.
is? I'm not gonna ask that question.
What was the question?
He has a separate apartment that he doesn't live in. He stays with her.
Mhm.
And he's still paying rent in that apartment.
Still
Yeah.
paying rent.
He keeping that for a reason.
They're not
Yeah,
married.
you ain't gonna
that's
kick
my
me
issue.
out.
He
And I've
is
said as
still
much to her,
knocking
yeah.
down some little young things.
I
You know
don't.
what I'm
I don't.
saying? He is
No, he's
don't
not.
put nothing past nobody. Don't
Yeah,
put nothing
for
past
real.
nobody.
You got the
What-
APT
okay,
like Ray
would
J?
you
Oh,
allow
yeah.
would you allow your man to have a apartment that he's still paying? That's just
Absolutely not.
financially irresponsible.
Exactly.
If we live together, that's
Exactly.
money we could be investing in our shit. You
And
know
that's
what
what
I'm
I
saying?
told her.
So you're
I've
a
had
fucking
this
idiot.
conversation.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I've had this
So
conversation.
you
with her.
financially you're dumb. So I gotta drop you for that. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
know, and that's just me. For 3 years, like, yo, you wilding, fam. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, well, why don't you marry her, bro? You love her,
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
live
what I was about to
together,
say.
get
Yeah.
married. I'm just like, yo, if you live with somebody, get married, get the tax benefit.
Well, I don't see
Yeah.
worse. If y'all seen that first or second episode of the damn Steve Harvey as a judge, and they had the dude on there that's been in a 20-year relationship. They got businesses and shit together.
Yeah.
They got grown ass kids together, and all she kept saying, "All I want is a wedding." And my man was like, "A wedding ain't gonna change nothing." And Steve was clowning them and shit, but them motherfuckers is out there. Yeah, that motherfucker
Yeah.
full 20 years easy, and still ain't put the ring on it. And she let it happen, but
Yeah, that like you said, she let it happen. So that's
Yeah.
her fault.
Because really, it's like, fam, go ahead and marry her. She gonna be dead in 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
No, what?
You get that life insurance.
get to
bro.
life insurance.
You better go ahead and marry so you get the AARP card.
And
Shit.
I'm just saying, bro. Let's say I'm just being honest. Look at the life expectancy of people, right? Let's say they stay together for 14 more years, right? You said she's 50.
Mhm.
This would be 64. Happy wife, happy life, right? She passes away. 14 more years, He's what, 47? He can get remarried again,
Yeah, motherfuckers get married
have
like
kids, and still do his thing. I'd have been married. I'd have married her and give her pork every day.
give a
Hot
pork
man, her arteries would be so fucking clogged right now.
That is terrible.
Hey,
blood.
this the truth though. If you got a female that age, she can't have kids. Shit, we get married. I'm going raw every night.
Hey.
I mean, that's first off. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna have me a little side apartment to do my little thing on the side. You know what I'm saying? To do my little uchiwalis on the
Where your
side. That's it.
girlfriend
You know what I'm
at?
saying? Huh?
Yeah, like,
Run. Where your girlfriend at? Tell her to run.
She at the gym right now. She at the gym right now training somebody. That's what the fuck she doing. You know what I'm saying? Getting that money. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But yeah, no, she knows this shit. I don't play that shit. She already knows she up on month 3 right now. You know what I'm saying? You
She
on
on the
month
clock.
3. So it's you get with the program, you know what I'm saying? Or you tune into a different channel. You know what I'm saying? Don't I
so
listen.
what's it look like so far? She's staying to the program, or she gonna turn the channel?
There has been since the last conversation that we had about that, because I keep a list. You know what I'm saying? First off, I'll show you this list because I mean I fuck with y'all, right? So in the audience, they fuck with me.
That the one you sent this to us after the pod, that one pod you send it to me.
The list of all the shit that we need to talk about.
Mm.
Yeah, I have like a
Yeah,
list of all this stuff that we need to
Oh
talk
my
about,
God.
God damn.
or that has to be discussed at some
Oh,
point.
it wasn't that list, but okay.
No. Okay, it was some different shit. Yeah, and it's like, yo, like these are all things that we need to talk about and address before I'm like we are at a standstill until we talk about this shit. But it's all basic questions that you would ask anybody in a relationship. So not to get too personal, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, all right, you dealing with women, right, that are career driven. You know what I'm saying? So, and for me, it's like, or the shit I get is like all the time is like, women don't want to fall under a man's program because they're worried about their career and their dreams and blah, 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 blah. So it's like, yo, what is your concern with not being able to follow your career or your dreams in a relationship? And what it boils down to is not trusting a man. You know what I'm saying? Is I don't trust you to be there for the long haul, so I have to worry about my career and my shit because I can't trust a man. That's what it boils down to. If you trust me, that will never be a concern. You know what I'm saying? Or what are your insecurities in the relationship, right? And if you start voicing those insecurities, why have you not addressed those yet? Like, why do I got to ask you about this shit instead of you bring it to me? You know what I'm saying? And it's shit like that, right? Or do you feel that you meet my needs? And do you understand what those are? You know, because this is like, do you know me? Do you know my needs? Do you think you meet them? You know, and we can have this kind of, because then it's like, yo, here's your perspective on what you think I want or what I need, and I will tell you yes or fucking no, whether you're doing that or not, and what you need to do, right? What qualities are you actively trying to show me to let me know that you want to take this relationship further, and that you are ready for the next step? You know what I'm saying? So how are you showing me wifely qualities right now? Like, you want to be a wife, right? What wifely qualities are you showing me right now to let me know that you want to be a wife? And are you even ready to be a wife? If I said, yo, let's get married, would you be ready to accept that? You know what I'm saying? Basic question. What do you want the outcome from this relationship to be? You know what I'm saying? There's only one outcome: marriage. You know what I'm saying? That's the only outcome.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you want to be with me, or do you not want to be alone?
Good question.
Yeah,
No.
that's a good one right there.
Why has no other person that you've dated met your mom? You know what I'm saying? And why do you feel that you're on a deadline or a timeline in this relationship? And why would that be a bad thing if that is the case? You know, because I mean, at work, you got deadlines, you got a timeline, you got a fucking progress that you should make, milestones. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck would that be a bad thing in a relationship? You know, but these are, I mean, it's way more questions is why you saw the list, but it's like, these are questions that I ask anyone that I'm dealing with for more than 2 months. It's like, yo, what are we trying to do? You know, because I ain't got time to waste. You know what I'm saying? Time is money, and I can't get an hour back. You know what I mean? So That's
Now,
it,
does she got questions like this for you, or
fam. Sadira, you see her shaking her head. Fuck no. No one thinks like this. I mean, men think like this.
yeah, I'm about to say 'cause men do that shit, but
Yeah, but it's like women are just like in la la land. You know what I'm saying? And they'll just be happy to go with the flow
Some
until
women.
some
As long
women,
as the flow is going right.
the majority, let's just say
yeah,
51% of women are just happy to go with the flow
Right.
until the flow doesn't
51,
go.
that's it.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to be fair, but it's like because you want a man to lead, right? And these are the conversations, these are conversations that men have with each other, right? And at the same time, these are the conversations that men want to have with women, but that counts as critique. Like if I'm asking these questions, I'm critiquing you. You know what I'm saying?
It's defensive.
Yeah, I'm evaluating your performance as a
Mhm.
girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? And no, women don't want that, you know? And it's like, yo, well, that happens at work. You know what I mean? Like you'll go to work, you'll get you'll get your fucking your KSAs, your knowledge, skills, and attributes. You got all these goals and shit that you'll meet at work. You'll bust your ass and give all your energy to this fucking job to work that don't give a fuck about you. But then when it comes to the person that you're supposed to be supported by, that you're supposed to love, you don't get this motherfucker no effort. You don't give him no energy. You don't give him no attention, no affection. And it's because work takes all your energy. Karim, you just talked about this shit on the fucking on Instagram, not the Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Women are married to their fucking job and they're emotionally drained. So when they get home to a man, they have nothing to offer him except their body. And that's why when we ask the question, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? This is the kind of shit that we're asking. Like, we don't care about your career. We don't care about your education. We don't care about your money. We don't care about none of that shit. It's like, what can you bring to the table? You know what I'm saying? And it's affection, compassion,
and
support,
this
care,
ain't no IKEA table. This ain't no table for my IKEA either.
That's what I'm saying.
IKEA tables be low to the ground too.
Yeah, and the thing is that women and it's like back in the day, right? Our parents used to clean houses and shit, work in the fields, be sharecroppers, all this shit, all these fucked up ass hard labor jobs, and they were married because they weren't mentally drained from these jobs. When you look at your job, right, Sadira, you sitting there managing a bunch of people, a bunch of personalities, that drains your energy, that drains your emotions, right? I know me as a chief in the Navy, I'm managing a department of motherfucking crazy people. That is emotionally draining.
Mhm.
So I know if my woman is doing the same thing, she ain't got nothing left for me when she comes home. You know what I'm saying? Or if she's a nurse, she dealing with patients, life and fucking death. You know what I'm saying? And her emotions are out every day. You know what I mean? If she's working in some corporate world and she's, got all these fucking deadlines and meetings and all this other bullshit, emotionally drained all day. And then when she comes to me, she has nothing to give me. And that's why I said, yo, MWA 2022, men want affection. You know what I'm saying? And affection is not sex, and this is not, hold on, because this ain't solely on women, men too.
Mhm.
Because we got to understand that when we get in these careers that are emotionally fucking draining, we got to let our partner know what we need. You know what I'm saying? And then when we pick a partner, we got to let them know early on, like, yo, we both can't be empty. Somebody got to have something to put into the cup. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. And it's like, I know me, being in the Navy, being married, that shit was draining. And when I came home, that's one of the reasons why shit ain't work. You know what I'm saying? Because there was nothing to put in the cup, And then when I dated a woman that was a cop, she was like, she tried, man. She did her best, but it's like she was drained from being out there arresting motherfuckers, extraditing motherfuckers, fighting people, bro. Like she was literally fighting people. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't hold that against her, man, because bro, that shit was crazy, but it's like if and that's why me personally, that's why men don't give a fuck about what women do. Because it's like, yo, we know what we need you for. There's a balance. You know what I'm saying? Because then when it comes time to have kids, have a family, if you emotionally drained from work, how the fuck you gonna
Emotionally
give
drained to the children.
you ain't got shit to give the kids.
Yeah.
And then if you drain from work and then like the little bit that you do have, you give to the kids, you ain't got nothing to give
Shit
me.
for me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, I say that to say this. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how the fuck we got on this topic, but I say that to say this. You know, men and women. It's my stupid ass fucking list. That's what it's about. My dumbass fucking list of dumbass topics. But yeah, fuck what I'm talking about right now. But it's like, yo, men make lists, like men have all these topics that we want to talk about, but we can't talk about them because women will feel that that's a critique or an attack on them. But it's like, no, like men are used to being coached. We're used to being critiqued. You know what I'm saying? Like we're used to being counseled, you know, and women aren't. And so it's like, yo, like, well, how do we have these conversations? How do I tell you what I need if I can't because you think it's an attack? If I tell you you're not affectionate enough, things like that, you know. So I mean,
want to be told.
You said you do want to be told or you don't want to be told?
I want to be told because I'm not a mind reader. Like I don't know what you're feeling or you know, and it goes vice versa. You don't know what I'm feeling. I told you what last month, couple weeks ago, whatever.
Yeah, I know you.
I straight up said.
I know you.
I came and sat down. I said, do you want to just be friends? Like, what's going on?
Like, laid it out.
Yeah. He said, what you want for Christmas? I said, counseling sessions.
Okay, that's what's up.
Like, it is what it is. And then he was like, he said, you know what? He said, that's not a bad thing. No, it's not, because I care enough about this relationship that, what was that?
Yeah, right.
No, because my girl, she has an iPhone now. So she, you know how you like make the little emoji things?
Oh yeah.
So she made one, and she was like, "Does this look like me?" And I'm at to hurt her feelings and say, "Fucking no."
I'm about to say, hell no.
No, it fucking doesn't.
But yeah. But no, I look at it as I want this to work. So you know. Yeah, so I don't see it as a bad thing, but no, I don't have a problem with those hard conversations because we either going to do it and make it work or we not. And we had that conversation, you know, where our downfalls are, what each person can bring to the table, what we're missing. I use that, you know, my cup is empty because, like you said, I do work a job where I am emotionally drained at the end of every single day. And it takes a lot for me to get enough energy to give him what he needs, but at the same time, I need you to pour into me too.
And that's why, Sadira, I'm telling you, you need a nigga. Excuse me, you need a man. Because I don't want to say nigga. I got a 2020. I'm cutting out my vocabulary.
Please.
I'm lying. But 2020, I have to. I really have to. But
you want to be in the Holocaust?
No, I have to. I'm like, hey, what's up, my Negro? No, but no, it's like that's why me personally, I think you need a guy that is fine with staying home. You know, like somebody that like works from home. You know, somebody that works from home is cool with staying home. Wants to play like the dad role, that kind of thing, or that already has kids, whatever, but like wants to be home because there has to be a, you know, because like you work from home, but your mind ain't home when you got to manage 20, 30 fucking people and all the shit that they're doing. It's like, yo, so you're not home when you're home. So it's like, yo, fam, you got to be home on some regular shit where you work from home and you got your own business or you do whatever it is you do. You need to work part-time. So if you're the guy, you need to work part-time, you know, because you make enough, you know what I'm saying? And you're willing to do what you do.
Yeah, right? That's why I didn't have a problem when he wasn't working. Like I didn't, you here, take care of this. I got the rest. Like,
and that's what I'm saying. It's like good position where you making the big bread. Yeah. And it's like, yo, like more money would be more problems because that means for you to make what I make, that means you working 60 hours a week. Where's my time? You know what I'm saying? Where's my time? That's the thing. So you in a, hey, listen, man, you better go down to unemployment office. You know
Who want to stay at home? I need 3 meals a day. The rug better be vacuumed by 3 o'clock.
You know how many guys would be ready to do that? You know what I'm saying?
And I want ice in my Kool-Aid, nigga.
All they're gonna ask for is $200 every 2 weeks in the Xbox Live account. and that's it. Motherfuckers be happy. You know what I'm saying?
I said, get you a nigga that play Xbox. You'll always be
Yep,
happy.
get
He'll
you
be
a nigga that
hard.
play Xbox. Not no PlayStation. You can't trust them. They might as well be light skinned. You know what I'm saying? But get you a man that play Xbox, man, a real man.
but now to go off your original question with the whole age thing.
Yeah.
I never look at it as it can work because you're gonna get to a point to where y'all gonna see shit differently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
what side? Younger man, older.
If a younger man is dating an older woman, depending on what he's into in life, he's gonna want to get to a point to where he's gonna want to go out, hang out, whatever. He's gonna be too old for that. She ain't gonna want to do that. They're gonna have disconnection. Same thing with a younger woman dating an older man. He's gonna get to the point to where he wants to retire, relax, and she still want to turn up.
Yeah.
Well,
so it's gonna
be women, and I don't want to say the word groom, right? But women will fall into a man's lifestyle faster than a man will fall into a woman's. You know what I'm saying? So like a woman comes to a man for, and I sound mad while saying this, but a woman comes to a man for leadership, for guidance, right? So if I have shit to teach you and things that you can learn and you can fall into this lifestyle, getting where you fit in, then you're not going to want to go out and party and shit because you see what I'm doing. And that's not the norm. Like there's more to life than turning up, and that's why you got to choose the right one. That's like, so if you're an older man, you're dating a younger woman, you should be educating her, teaching her, you know what I'm saying, putting her in a position where she don't want to do that kind of shit, where she understands the value of quality time, family time, getting to know the right people, things like that. When I was in Hawaii and I'm dating women and I'm dating women that are younger than me, right? I went out and I had fun, I partied, but I was teaching them all. I'm like introducing them to people, putting them in positions. Like if you want to have a business, here's 5 people that can help you with that. Like you want to go do this, here's 10 people that can do that. Like you in the art, here's the scene you need to be in. So I'm educating you, I'm teaching you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say groom sound like R. Kelly, but it's like, yo, I'm coaching you. It's like I'm coaching you. You know what I'm saying? I'm leading you down the right path. I'm pointing you direction. Yeah. But as a man, you got to know that shit. Like it's like, okay, if and that's why I'm like, everybody ain't no man. Every male ain't a man. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't have those resources, don't be calling yourself no man. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can't help your lady, you can't elevate her, like she should be able to come to you and tell you exactly what she wants to do. And you should be able to facilitate that. I ain't saying you got to come out the bank with $500K if she wants to start a business, but you need to be able to point her in the right direction to learn how to develop a business plan. You need to be able to point her in the right direction with people that have that same kind of business. You need to be able to point in direction to a mentor, things like that. So if you are a man, you're someone that calls yourself a man, you have to be useful. You got to have resources. Like in the Navy, to be a chief, you got to have resources. You only as good as resources. You in the Army, same thing, right? You ain't no leader if you ain't got no resources. Karim, you teaching. You're a better when you know how to use your resources. So in the relationships, if you a man and you ain't got no resources, you shouldn't be dating. You know what I'm saying? Point blank. That's it. So Karim, we're talking about the age gap. Oh, your audio sounds horrible, Karim. I don't know where you are. I don't know what you're doing.
I just see a lot of pine trees.
But you need to go back home.
I'm in the backwoods. I'm in the backwoods.
You had another Blaze meeting?
This motherfucker had a PTA conference on Sunday, man. What the fuck you doing, bro?
House calls.
Somebody
I don't think
giving extra credit.
Yeah. Facts. Because I don't ever think that the older woman, younger man shit will ever work. Not for the right reason, because it's like, yo, especially if she already had kids. You know what I'm saying? It's like, cause she ain't gonna want to have kids. She ain't gonna want to go through that shit again. She just got done with that. And it's like, as a man, you're gonna be coming into your own, and you continue to elevate, you continue to progress. Your trajectory is always up until you're about 55, and then you kind of start to go down. But it's like women, it's a lot sooner. You know what I'm saying? It's real delicate.
I'm riding through like this broke country town. Ain't nothing but trees, like your brother said. So,
Yeah, ain't no cell phone towers, bro.
nah.
It's you sound like Marty McFly trying to talk to Doc Brown from the past right now, dog.
It's still bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Like,
if I break down somewhere, just
Hey, if you break down, don't call AAA, bro. That's what I will tell you. That's what I'll tell you.
They not coming.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. But so Sadira, could you date a younger guy?
Right now, no.
Well, obviously you're in a relationship.
No, I'm saying at my point in life, no.
No
What's the
young
youngest you could
thunder,
date?
no
What's
magic.
the youngest you
Mike.
could date?
Maybe
28.
30.
30.
That's
Maybe.
respectable.
Could you date an
Damn.
older guy?
I am, yeah.
God.
Obviously.
Said I'm
No,
doing it
he
now.
PJ
I'm
Fuck.
good.
I mean, older. Hold on.
Talking
let me
like
do
a
my math.
55, like a sugar
No,
daddy.
I'm talking about like over. I'm not 40, so relax. But could you date somebody
Yeah,
that's
you
45?
are.
I turned 40 in March. Could you date somebody that's 45 years old?
Possibly.
Yeah, it could work with me. But I don't see it working with men because men keep going up, and eventually a man's gonna be like, yo, I can get a newer model. You know what I'm saying?
The thing I've seen with older women, yeah, you gotta be at a pivotal point in your life. That's gotta be like some 47, 60 shit. You know, you 47, she's 60. Then I had kids, blase, this, that, and the other, but she's still out here looking like
If you 45, I got to be able to quit my job. I'm gonna just say that.
Damn.
That's fair. That's fair. That's
Oh yeah,
fair.
because he should
That's
have been.
fair.
He should be retired by now. I'm
Or
about to be 43.
or have a career that's set in place. And like
Yeah.
I don't want to be dating older and I'm still making more than you or you ain't got nothing set. Like
Oh
because
my
I'm
soul.
ahead of
Whoa,
you at
whoa,
that
Is
whoa,
point.
making
whoa,
more? Is that a thing?
whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
I just want to hear it.
whoa.
I mean, at that age, you need to be doing something. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Because I'm 30, I'm 34.
Okay.
And you know what I'm making. You know where I'm
okay,
at in my life.
okay.
So if I'm dating older,
She talking that big money talk now.
Talk that talk, Kiera.
I'm going 10 years
You know what I
older.
make.
You know what I make.
You got to be on my level.
I am not debating your point of view or your perspective. I agree with it. However, that's what I'm saying. Like, it has to be explained. You know what I'm saying? You are 34 and you make a significant amount of money. So you're used to a certain lifestyle. So
Yes.
if somebody is going to be significantly older, they need to be fucking stable, able. They need to be
No
the same.
starving artists. No
Yeah,
I
starving
got to be
artists.
able to retire.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And if they're 45, they've already had kids. So that's not even something you need to worry about. So it's like, yo, we're just trying to chill. And I'm like, all right, cool. I get it. I understand. But that has to be explained because motherfuckers hear this shit and be like, oh, fucking, you did money.
He's an ageist.
Yeah, but no. First off, because as a man, your income earning potential goes up as you get older. So so you shouldn't be making the same amount at 30 that you did at 25 or at 35 and 40. Like, it should keep going up unless you're a dumbass like me and you fucking, do some other shit. But I can do that because I have multiple streams of income. So it's cool. But it's like, yo, as you get older, shit needs to increase. You know what I'm saying? So if you're 45 years old and you're working in a career, there is a financial expectation. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But the rebuttal will be, okay, so you were working fine when you were single, and now I come into the picture, and now I have to totally support you 100%. How is that fair?
No, I'm not saying you got to support me. If I could stay home and not work, that'd be awesome. I'm not saying you got to support me, but I'm not taking care of nobody that's 10 years older than me.
Okay, so if I'm 10 years older, I need to be making my own money. You don't want to be the fucking, so what percent of the load do you want to have?
I mean, it could be even. It could be. I know it's not always going to be even,
Yeah, it's never
but
gonna be even.
I'm not saying you got to make the exact amount I'm making, but be
It's in the
somewhere.
ballpark,
Yeah,
somewhere.
be somewhere up there.
Yeah.
You know.
But I mean, because I trust me, I get it. I get it. And but the thing that men look at it, and this is not concerning you because you're a little different, right? But it's like men, we don't look at a woman's income as anything that's getting added to our shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because it
We're like,
ain't.
yeah, yeah, it's not like
One, we don't have access to theirs like they got access to ours anyway.
correct.
Correct.
So we don't look at that.
Yeah, because it's like the old saying, like what's mine is yours, what's yours is yours. Because it's like, yo, men are expected to share their income and women get to keep theirs. But it's because we're used to women not making a significant amount of money like they do now. And so now that they do, it's like, well, if you want me to pay all these bills, what am I getting in return? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, see, you're in a unique position because you work from home. You know what I mean? And if you wanted to scale your career back, you could. You know what I'm saying? Like you 100% could. You could go part-time, you could go civilian and still make a good amount of money, work from home, and just be a fucking Stepford wife and shit and be cool. You know what I'm saying? And a man who's already taking care of himself at 45 years old would make out on the deal. He'd be like, yo, the fuck? He'd be good, but listen, go down to the unemployment office. Get you one of them young dudes, you know what I'm saying? Get you one of them young men with a strong back that can do all the fucking repair projects in your house. Get you one of them. You know what I'm saying? One of them young dudes that know a bunch of shit about carpentry that can just remodel your fucking house and stay at home and bring you fucking wine while you work. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. I'm saying, imagine a dude that just stayed home and just did all the repair projects that you had around the house. You know what I'm saying? And that's how he earned his keep. You know what I'm saying?
He was a handyman.
I'd be happy.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. Listen, let me tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see you strolling through the damn unemployment office. Nah, I'm messing with you.
But yeah, I mean, because I've dated, I've dated an older woman. And that was something I thought about, is like, because she was 29, turned 30 when I was like 21, 22. And I thought, like, yo, in 5 years, she's going to be old as fuck. You know what I'm saying? She would have been 35. And I would have been like 25. And I'm like, yo, dog, she going to be old as fuck. And I'm going to be popping. I can't stay with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm like, when I'm 30, she's going to be 40. And when I'm 40, she's going to be wrinkled. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was thinking about that, man. And
and that's what it is. When it comes to dudes, that's how dudes look at it is, when I'm this age, she's gonna be this age. When I'm this age,
yeah.
And that's always like, damn, I can't be with her when I'm trying to do this, type shit. But I think when if you do it with a purpose, or like if you have a plan on why you're doing it, like mostly I see women that date younger men, they done had their fun in life and they just want somebody just to be around and knock them down a couple of, keep them entertained for a while. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. So they don't mind, buying them shit and all that other bullshit. Just, just come by every now and then, talk to me, sit down with me, drink, sit down, watch some TV or eat dinner with me type shit or whatever. And most dudes, they date
you
younger
make
women.
it sound like you're visiting your grandmother, dog. That's
what it is. Most real shit. Most females I know that I see that date younger men do it for that reason.
Want some companionship.
Want that companionship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most men I know do it. They just do it, just to try to feel young again.
Yeah, and because they want kids.
So
they want some more kids.
Or that too.
Yeah.
So but I don't see it ever working out for the long haul though. No.
Yeah, I don't see it working out. I don't see it working out the younger guy, older woman. I don't see that. I haven't seen too many of those love stories. I could see it with the older guy, younger men, because like you said, we want kids, blase. We want somebody that can keep up with us. I'm 42, but I got a young spirit, so I'm still going. I'm still mountain biking. I'm still jumping out of planes. I'm still down for all the wild shit. I need somebody that can do that shit with me, or that's willing to do that with me. I could not. I went through that with the first one. We didn't do a lot of stuff together, and we might have been in the age range of, I think she had me by a year. She was older by a year, but we didn't do none of that shit. So me personally, I need somebody that can keep up, because I still like to do the wild shit.
So here's a question. Here's a question, right? And I'm not playing devil's advocate, but I'm just being honest. What do we have to offer women when we're in our 20s, except dick and problems?
That's it.
Because we're not established, right? Like when we're in our 20s, in like our teen, like fucking 18 to fucking 30, we're still working to get established. We're nowhere near our prime. We're nowhere near our top earner potential. Most of us hadn't become successful until we really hit 30. And it's like, what the fuck do we even have to offer a woman that's our age, right? And because I'm like, yo, if you don't meet your girl in college, like your high school sweetheart, y'all live together, y'all grow together, fam, you need to date somebody younger. You know what I'm saying? Because that woman who you're rocking with or you're going to talk to is doing the same shit, going through the same shit, struggling, blah, 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 blah. And that's why women tend to date older men, because the older men have a little more comfortable, a little more secure. They done been around the block, did the dumb shit, and they got something to teach these women that are coming up. And it's like, yo, fam, just go ahead and date you somebody younger. Yeah, you might have to pay a little bit more money for shit because she's still in college, but it's like, yo, fam, you may have nothing to offer her. When you were 25, you didn't have shit to offer a 25-year-old except dick and problems.
Nothing but eggplant emojis.
That's it.
Baby, that's all you get.
Yeah, and it's like now that we're 30, or 35 or 40 or whatever, it's like, okay, now we have significantly more to offer. We can actually be of service to the women in our lives. We were just using them when we were in our 20s, for our physical pleasure. Honestly, bro, like, what did we have to offer women?
Not a damn thing. It's just, you gonna come over, I'm gonna feed you, knock you down, and send you on your way.
And that's, and you generous, because most of us wasn't feeding them. You know what I'm saying?
But I say, yeah, you lucked up. If I fed you, you lucked up. Shit.
But yeah, I just want to ask that question, man. 'Cause a lot of times, we get on here and we're like, oh, what do you bring to the table? And we always throw it on women. But it's like, yo, as men, when we're young, we don't bring much either. And that's why it's very important for us to get established early and, stop fucking around. Just stop fucking around, bro, and realize that, this shit is short. Like, I talk to my friends all the time, and I'm like, damn, man, I should have had kids earlier. But then I think about when I was younger, I should not have had kids earlier. You know what I'm saying? No. I should not have had kids earlier, bro. Like,
I always say, to me, I had kids at the perfect time. I was done doing all the wild shit, and I was ready to get into family mode.
Yeah.
So, like, the shit that I went through, I'm able to learn, and I was able to learn from, and I can express to them or what to do or what not to do as they're going through life. But for the most part, when guys, as you said, I'll say between 18 and 30, we just out there learning and slinging dick. That's it.
Yeah.
That'll segue into one of them topics that you had on there. What would you tell your 18-year-old?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to ask. Is what advice would you give your 18-year-old self?
Yeah, coming off of that,
yeah,
pull out. Pull out. Pull out.
How about just wear a condom, bro? You know what I'm saying? How about that? Strap up, nigga.
Yeah. Because
I would say the one thing I would tell my 18-year-old self is be more wisely with your money and credit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. Damn.
What about you, Ren? What would you tell yourself? Blaze more?
Get off your ass. 40 hours of working a week ain't bringing shit, because I do more than that now. But before, I was just trying to I had a job. Listen to this. They had me on for 40 hours a week. I asked them could they cut me off a day just because I wanted to go parlay out in the streets, man. So look at cut me down to 32 so I can have that other day of the week just to play around in the streets, man. I would tell myself, take your ass to work. Ain't nothing out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Like when you're young and you have that energy, you know, a lot of people say that as a guy, you should be working like 60 hours a week. Like you should have a full-time job and a part-time job. You know, if you were in the military, they was working you 80 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? So that's covered. But when I look at it now, bro, like being a civilian, and I'm like, okay, this is what a 40-hour week consists of. I'm like, I could work a second job. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, easy. Like I could do the shit I'm doing now at the museum and work at a work from home job or a telework job or work somewhere else part-time. Like I could do that easy as fuck and still have time for other shit. But it's about time management. I would not want listen, let me tell you, this is the first time in my life that my feet hurt. Like
for real?
Yes, my feet hurt right now from working. They hurt from walking. That's how spoiled I am because in this past year, I sold my car like last week, a year ago, last week. That's when I sold my car and I just been, you know, walking since I moved here and shit like that. And that shit sucks, bro. I don't know how y'all do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. But my feet hurt, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's I'm just like, yo, I'm looking at it now and I'm like, yo, bro, I'm be in the air conditioned museum working a definite start time and a definite stop time. And after I get off, I'm off. No one's going to call me. I'm like, I could work I'm in DC. I could go right to a fucking a bar and be a bartender. You know what I'm saying? Or do something. I'm just saying that because that's the first thing I thought about, some drinking. But like, I gotta do something else. Or work from home or whatever, bro, and still have time for like a social life. But that's some shit you need to do in your 20s. So you can establish yourself. So when you're 30, you have something to offer a woman. You know what I'm saying? And for me, what I would tell myself, bro, when I was 18, first off, I would have told myself,
Sometimes like I'm just like, I'm not bothered by it. You're so funny.
It ain't me this time.
No, that was. I think that was like his stereo or something. Yeah. So what I would tell myself, man, is first off, is it gets better. It gets better. It gets better. Like, cause I always thought it got worse when you got older. You know what I'm saying? I always,
you know what's crazy? I thought that too at one point.
Dog, I remember talking so much shit to like the 30-year-olds on my boat that was like trying to tell me shit, like OGs trying to teach me shit. And I'm like, motherfucker, you 30, man. You don't know shit. Just like you a dinosaur, bro. Like disrespecting these old motherfuckers trying to teach me shit. And I'm just like, man, you 30, bro. You know what the fuck's going on here. And I remember when I was 30 and these young motherfuckers was telling me that shit, I was like, you stupid motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all don't even know.
And now knocking on 40's door, it's like when you look back and you talk to a 30-year-old, like, yo, fam, life just started for you, dog.
You are in the best position of your life.
Like you in your best fucking years right now, bro. Like, it gets way better, you know. And that's what I would tell myself, is that it gets better, man. And just to appreciate those relationships that you have with people, because those shits, especially, you know, careers like we have, like them shits end, bro. Motherfuckers move on and do other shit. And it's like you done probably met people that you were damn near best friends with for 3 years, and you've never spoke to them again. You know what I'm saying? Just because life happened, or life got in the way, or they moved, or they did something, or they took another job, or whatever. And it's like, I think back to like motherfuckers I was like super tight with, man, did everything. But I look at like my wedding photos, and I'm looking at motherfuckers, my wedding photo, and I'm like, yo, I ain't talked to that motherfucker since I got married, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can't even find a motherfucker right now. I've been trying to find, I be on Google, I be on the Spokio, I be on the Raidress shit. I be trying to find motherfuckers, bro. I can't find them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, I just want to say what's up to a motherfucker, bro. I just want to know you okay. Like I want to let motherfuckers know, like, yo, you meant something to me. Like they say, like everybody, comes into your life for a season or a reason or some gay shit, right? But I'm like, yo, that shit is true. Because it's like if you think about people you've met, Karim know the fuck I'm talking about. Karim, if you can hear me, nod. All right.
I can hear you.
Okay, so remember that motherfucker Arce Mass?
Arsenio Mass. He was
So
from New Hampshire.
me and him was cool for like 1 year or 2 years, like mad tight, and we came to our class and shit, and he moved away. This motherfucker has a podcast. Like I randomly searched, like I googled this motherfucker name, typed in that shit, like he has a podcast, and he was doing like some creative shit, whatever. I don't know where the fuck he is, but he was doing some shit, bro. And I'm like, damn, man.
I think he my friend on Facebook.
Yeah,
I do that
maybe.
all the time. I look up people. Remember the white kid Caesar Huddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked him up too.
Your man, Demetrius Kyles, your man.
Okay, he's cool, man.
Yeah, he's cool, man. But it's like
I ain't like him because the girls like him.
Yeah, I ain't like that shit either. But it's like mad motherfuckers, bro. And it's like you think about like the reasons you fell out with people and shit, and it's like, yo, bro, it's like I remember Tariq Henderson, bro. Like me and him fell out over a girl, bro. We fell out over April Sanders, bro.
Oh damn!
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah, we fell out over, and he because he was related to Connie, Aunt Connie and shit.
Yeah.
And we was like cousins damn near because Connie Allen was married. We was like cousins, right? And then after that shit, we ain't really talk. He moved to Neptune because he was an invited guard. He moved to Neptune and shit like that. And I was like, he a Neptune motherfucker. I don't fuck with him like that. But it's like, and then you just lose these relationships, and it's like, yo, like we were still cool. Even like remember that motherfucker Taekwon? Not TQ Austin. Walker. Like
he was from Belmont.
Yeah, he left, went to like Manasquan and became like big ass football star, bro.
He was a big,
and it's like we was like running this little motherfucker over in the Banks Avenue. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Yeah, man. And it's like shit like that. It's like, yo, cherish those relationships, man. Cause it's like when they gone, bro, they gone. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like motherfucking Roger Johnson, bro. Remember going in this fucking backyard, dunking on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yamming on this motherfucker on that basketball court. You look at him now, motherfucker's a big architect and shit like that. And it's like, yo, fam, it's like shit like that is impressive. And I always like reach out people, try to maintain that shit. It's like, yo, fam, like whatever time we spent together, that shit meant something to me. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying we got to be besties now. I don't want to because it takes too much work. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, if you're ever in town, you know what I mean? Or I'm ever in town, we can have a drink, we can talk, we can catch up. You're still cool with me, but it's like, yo, I remember watching Doug at this motherfucker's house, watching Doug and Rugrats at Roger Johnson's house, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he lived right down the street from Grandma. So I'll be at his house, then go to Grandma. And then Johnny Bullock lived right next to him and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That was my man. He lived up the block.
And it's shit like that, bro. Yeah, and so for me, it's like, yo, just cherish those fucking relationships, bro, because when them shits go, man, them shits fucking go. And they meant something to you. You know what I mean? So let them people know that shit, bro. You know what I mean? That's it, though. What would you tell yourself, Sadira? Don't join the Navy.
No, I wouldn't say that. I would say, if anything, I would have to agree with Jamal about just being smarter with money and credit.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I'm not mad where I'm at right now. So I wouldn't change anything that I've done. Yes, I've been through some stuff, but it's made me who I am. So now I'm gonna say just keep on trucking. Just stop applying for credit cards.
Yo, I be wondering why the fuck Navy Fed be giving me loans sometimes. I'm like, y'all saw what's in my account,
anybody
nigga.
money, right?
It's like I'm asking for money because I ain't got it. So you know you ain't getting paid next month. That was the young me when I was like fucking 20. applying for a $500 loan and shit to buy a compact Presario computer.
Pay back the buy.
Oh, Kareem, what advice would you give yourself, bro? Oh, I asked you already, and you still muted, so that's what's up. So here's a question, man. And
yeah, you did ask me. Sorry about that.
yeah, but here's a question, man. Sadira, you may not be able to relate, but you ever do some accidental gay shit? I'm being serious, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the funny part.
Considered gay stuff.
No, like, okay, so here's an example, right? And the question, Calvin, you left. Have you ever done some accidental gay shit?
Accidental? What the
Yes,
fuck?
like here's the thing, like
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is?
What's
like, you ever
what's
seen
what's
accidental
gay
Shrek?
shit?
You ever seen Shrek and they had the one song like "Accidentally in Love"? That song. You ain't never ever been like accidentally sus. You never did shit like that. Like, okay,
No.
all
The
y'all,
only way I would see it would be too
Okay.
fucking
all y'all
sensitive.
take showers. All y'all take showers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. When you want to rinse your back off, you turn your back to the shower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So how
yeah.
do you get the soap from between your ass cheeks?
Crack
Do
them
you
cheeks?
stand there or do you do one of these?
No, you spread the cheeks. No.
You twerk in the
You
shower?
I'm the only one in the shower, though, so it don't matter.
Right.
I swear to God, I'm dead serious.
You busted it open in the
listen,
shower.
It's only a problem if you're doing that with another man in the shower. Like,
I'm
you're doing it by yourself.
That's why I just said it's some accidental or incidental gay shit. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So you're
You
a
dropped the
woman,
give
so it's
50 in the
fine.
shower.
You can't come clearly being hygienic and fucking, or I don't know if that's even a word. Like having good hygiene, accidentally gay.
Would
Like,
you do
nah,
it? Would
nah,
you do it? Would you do it in front of other man?
No.
So then it's sus. Because Calvin, you've taken showers in front of guys, right?
Yeah.
Kareem, you've taken showers in front of guys. Right? You playing ball,
Locker room
Jamal
shit,
Friday in the gym,
military
locker room
shit,
shit,
yeah.
right? You just shower and rinse, you get the fuck out.
Get
You
the fuck
drying the
out.
soap between your ass cheeks with the towel. But when you at home, you arch your back a little bit, you look back, and you
Drop the
jiggle them
give me
cheeks.
50, girl. Drop the give me 50.
Or if you got
Oh
the
my
holes,
God.
you kind of cock one leg up on the fucking lip of the shower, and you
Oh,
get the undercarriage.
Nah,
if
that's
you
a
do
little
that, something wrong.
extreme.
If you
How
do
is
that,
that something wrong?
That's
How's
a
that
little
wrong?
extreme.
If you pull a motherfucker down and lift
You
your
ain't never
leg
pull
up,
the fucking holes down
take
and then spread your cheeks to make sure you get the hole. You
Nah,
ain't never
bro.
did that. Come on.
Nah.
No,
that's
brother.
a borderline.
That nigga's going over the borderline,
Come
bro.
on,
definitely
bro.
crossed that
Y'all
line.
homophobic, bro. Y'all
That's not
y'all
homophobic. I ain't doing
Nah,
that
nah,
shit though.
that's
Hell
not
nah.
homophobic. That's man. There's a way that you shower, and you pulled that down, and you went the other way. That's
I'm just saying, man. Like everybody has
you
done
sit
something.
there, that nigga literally went there, grabbed this shit, and lifted his leg up, and was like, "Nah, bro, can't give you
What
that
the
one."
fuck? Why y'all so close-minded, bro?
So you
Everybody
wouldn't use a
close-minded.
bidet?
Why you got
I've
your
used
left
the
leg
bidet.
all up on
No,
the
I'm
soap
not
dish?
asking you.
I'm
I'm asking
buying a
everybody
bidet.
else.
Like, what
Yeah, that's
are
what
y'all
I'm saying.
talking about? I love bidets, bro.
Y'all
I
wouldn't
did
use
use
a
a bidet.
bidet?
I've never used one.
I
I've
did.
never used one.
I
It's
did
great,
it.
bro.
We had this shit in
It's great.
Italy, and you always hear about it, and it's like, oh shit. And then it's like, fuck it, take a shit, use the bidet. That's
So
what
it's
it's there
the same
for.
thing.
It's
You
so
just
much
Nah,
cleaner.
using the
nah.
bidet. It's a handheld bidet.
Because that toilet is in a stationary place.
I'm
When you
about
in
to
the
say, I ain't
shower,
the
you
same
had to
thing.
purposely reach up and
No,
pull that
because you
hole
want a
all the way
bidet,
down.
bro. I know you was on
Nah,
a bidet.
nah, 'cause
You
if you in
put
the
both
shower and do
hands
that
on the
shit,
toilet seat. You know what I'm saying?
nah, because when
like,
you in the shower, you purposely reach up.
Giggle
You
just
got
a
the
little.
mindset. You already know what you're doing. You're purposely grabbing that thing to pull it down, to cock your leg up to do that shit.
Yeah.
You already know what you're doing.
Get your leg out the soap dish.
I'm sorry, bro. Like, you ain't ever work out and like you smell yourself afterwards. You're like, yo, I'm kind of right. I gotta clean this shit up. I gotta get the undercarriage. When you go to the car wash, do you not get the undercarriage done as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so why
but
can't I do my
they
undercarriage?
don't lift my shit up to do the motherfucker.
They got the holes under it, so I'm taking the holes and putting it under. You You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
ain't
yo,
doing
what
it.
the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
If when I
Or
turn
Okay,
around
CJ,
and
I understand. I understand, CJ.
that motherfucker
nah, don't
overwhelming, bro.
co-sign this nigga bullshit.
Oh no.
Nah,
Oh,
don't
okay, okay,
co-sign
okay.
that shit.
Okay. So you ain't never been like listening to music or nothing like that, like Biggie Smalls, listen to me and my bitch, and he's like, damn, she looks so good. I suck on your daddy's dick. Do you just
Yeah.
not say that line?
I sing the song. I know what you're talking about there.
Yeah.
Do you not do you censor the song? Do you censor the song? Or do you sing the song?
I don't count that though. It's the song.
It's
So
the
I don't count that.
So
Now,
if a white person was singing the N-word, you would
I
say,
believe they do it anyway. So
okay. So, yeah, but if a white person was singing the N-word, you would say that motherfucker is maybe a little racist for not editing the N-word. So if you're singing Biggie Smalls, she looks so good, I would suck on her daddy's dick. How should I look at you?
and that
As you're
aspect,
willing to go all
I'll
the way
give you
to
that
get
one.
I'm just saying, you can
But-
self-censor. Like you ain't ever been like at the crib by yourself singing Frank Ocean and then be like, yo, this nigga talking about a dude. You know what I'm saying?
I've been thinking about you. Oh, nah.
I'm just saying, bro. You know what I mean? I'll be at the crib, like,
you know, that's my shit too. I ain't gonna lie.
Forrest, I know you, Forrest. I'm like, yo, hold on, this nigga talking about a dude. No, you wouldn't hurt a flea.
That's like when you put up to a stoplight, see the dude in the car blasting Beyonce singing a song and shit and dancing.
Yeah, I
Different,
thought
because
about that shit the
Beyonce
other
straight
day.
though. Beyonce straight, it has to be sus behavior. So if you're singing a girl song, it's fine. Oh, except no, okay,
I know
it's not.
City Girl shit.
City girl shit is gay. City girl
Yeah.
shit is gay. No, because you ain't never singing the Weekend.
You can't be in the car like, who run the world, girl?
No,
Who
no,
run the
no,
world?
no.
You can't be
Oh my
doing
God.
that shit.
Fucking singing Novocaine. I think you said Novocaine. One of y'all said Novocaine, Frank Ocean.
I actually like that song.
Talk about fuck me good, fuck me long, fuck me now. Like, hold on, wait a minute.
Okay, I'll give you that one. I'll give you
You
that
talking
one.
about
yeah.
butt sex.
I'll give
That's what I'm
you that
saying,
one.
bro. Some accidental sus behavior, bro.
So
That's
if
what
you
I'm
going
like,
off that,
yo.
yeah, because that's my I like that song Novocaine. That's my shit.
Yo, I remember your cousin Daryl crashed his fucking car into the side of Gordon's house playing that song.
Yeah, the rain.
Crashed the all-white Range Rover into the side of Gordon's house
Yeah.
on Ridge Avenue playing that song. That shit was hilarious. I will never forget that. Shout out to Daryl Reed. But nah, it's just like shit like that, bro. Or niggas done took showers with niggas, right? You ain't never like took a shower, had a double take on a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
You don't
Come
want to admit
on.
that shit.
Y'all
Nah,
niggas lying, bro. I
No.
need y'all to fucking
First of
be
all,
honest, right?
I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck. When I used to go to the gym in LA Fitness, we had the shower. And they had the curtain shit. And I used to hate after getting out of the shower, the old niggas used to walk around with just balls all out. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, nigga? Like, put a towel on, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like all that double.
They was doing they Shawshank Redemption shit.
Yeah, God. But all
And they want to talk
look,
to
that
you
double
butt
lip shit,
naked,
nah.
bro. I
And
remember I
that's
had
the
a
thing. That shit
captain.
was yo.
I
That
had a
shit was
captain
so
trying to
uncomfortable
talk to
one
me
day.
butt naked, yo.
This old
Yeah.
nigga. I was coming out the pool and got in the shower. He came out the pool and got in the shower, but they were separate. They had the little curtain shit. So when I got out, I got the towel around me and all that other bullshit. I got a wife beater on. This nigga walks up to me bare ass, like he want to have a conversation. I'm like, yo, put something on, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yo,
Like that.
they had a towel on their shoulder.
You talking about casual conversation?
Yeah. This nigga, because he was like, yeah, I see you in the pool trying to. I'm like, yo, can you please put something on? I don't rock like that.
I can't
He
talk
was
to
like,
you.
oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
That-
Yeah, no, nigga. That shit, nah, I can't do that.
Shit. That's some
okay,
old shit. I ain't even gonna lie. That's some old shit. You get more comfortable. It's either two things: either you trying to hit on a motherfucker, or you get more comfortable with yourself.
Or you just
and the
like
only reason
making
I say
people
that shit is because
uncomfortable.
I fucking
Oh, yeah, there you go, Meech.
that basic training shit, locker room shit, 80 motherfuckers in the shower, and then boom, you go off. So now you become a senior, but we still doing these fucking exercises, and some of these places is shitty ass places. fucking jail showers again, but you a little more senior. You don't give a fuck when we talking about, yo, you got to do this. Hey, I need you to get these motherfuckers, and I'm washing my ass because we got 10 minutes, and I got to get every bit of information to your ass that I can. And right now, the only time that I got you where your ass ain't moving is the shower. Listen the fuck up, and I need to put this shit out. Yeah, no, I ain't going front. I've been that dude that'll walk up on you and I'm drying my ass like, yo, you need to get these motherfuckers over here, and I need everybody to get by this.
Yeah, nah.
Balls out,
Take
dripping
your ass that way with that.
Yeah. You just get comfortable with yourself as you get older.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. Okay, so when y'all watch The Wire, right?
Yeah.
I was fast forward through Omar's scenes.
Well, his love scenes just made me cringe, but he was Omar.
Yeah, that's just like with Oz, with Adebisi.
No, that's the same as watching gay porn, bro. You watching Omar kiss a dude. You watching Omar have a threesome, bro.
That shit is like the Empire shit, man.
You watching Adebisi fuck shit better.
That's why I stopped watching Oz, because of Adebisi. I swear to God. That's why I stopped watching Oz.
Adebisi be like, Kenny.
That motherfucker, they took that shit too far.
That's what I'm saying, yo. Adebisi, caught shit better in the shower. He's like, somebody place your ass ain't moving.
It was a good show, but
every episode,
somebody get that, and that made me never want to go to jail. I'm like, every episode, somebody fucking cheeks getting clapped. You know what I'm saying? That
it was always Adebisi doing the shit.
Yeah. Yo, that's what I'm so Sadira. That's something that guys think about. It's like accidental gay shit. Or if you like going to the barber, that motherfucker accidentally rub his dick on your hand. You know
what I'm saying?
Man. My barber's a female.
She's a woman.
Good. they had that fucking. It was a little.
Or you do that shit, you put your arms in your lap and shit.
I do, bro. My shit, I'll be like this the whole time, bro.
Underneath your armpits.
I'm just saying, dog, because like you get the fucking haircut and they running around the fucking joint. I'm like, yo, first off, why your dick hard, bro? You know what I'm saying? Because they be like grabbing your head, they be like moving your shit. I'm like, niggas trying to make eye contact and shit with you, like, close your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Do this with your lips. It's like, oh, hold on.
Oh, yeah,
hold up.
The video
hold
with
up,
when the dude do this shit.
Yeah.
That shit be funny as hell.
I'm just saying, man, like, yo, bro, it's mad shit that we do that's like, suspect, bro. And it's like, I just think that we got to be honest and open about it, and just understand that it's okay. It's okay to fucking, it's okay to spread your cheeks in the shower, dog. It's your cheeks in the shower. You're getting clean. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to be ashamed about. It's okay.
You're going to have everybody looking around for hidden cameras in their house.
Listen. I'm telling all men that listen to this podcast now. Do not grab the motherfucking shower head, pull that shit down, and chop your fucking leg up. Don't do that shit.
Do not put your leg up in the built-in soap dish.
I'm just saying, man.
That is a violation.
It's how I can tell y'all never been to jail, bro. Because when you go to jail,
I never been to jail.
Nigga, you will spread your cheeks, you will lift your sack, you will cough. They will look inside your butthole. You know what I'm saying? To make sure you ain't fucking got nothing in your meat purse. You know what I'm saying? So
that's fucking real annual checkup that we gotta get every year. Or
I'm about to say I gotta go to the doctor. I go to the doctor on the 27th of this month, and I know they're gonna do that monkey pants and the whole book and cough. I regret that shit.
You're gonna be like, relax, I'm a doctor.
Doc, why are your hands on my shoulders?
You might be like, yo, why you got two fingers in there?
If that motherfucker tell me to hold on to the side of the little bed and bend over, I'm leaving. I'm like, no, the exam is over.
Make sure he got his doctor's license too.
Show me your credentials.
You're gonna be like, yo, why is the local anesthetic smell like passion fruit, bro? Like, what the
fuck? like, why you got candles lit, nigga?
He ain't got no lighting cane, they got actual light.
Why you got incense burning, motherfucker? What the fuck you trying to set the moon?
Oh shit.
Like, yo, hold on, why your shirt off, guy?
I was joking with my wife and a couple of guys that I work with because they had to go get the colonoscopy.
Yeah,
And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, when I go, I'm gonna tell the dude, at least take out the data first. Like shit. Like at least
dog. Oh man. So I had something done like that. This was back in 2016 when I thought I was gonna die. It's just when I had an enlarged prostate, right? And I didn't know. First thing we thought it was an STD. You know what I'm saying? It's because I was pissing blood. And it's something that happened when I was in Jersey. And I pissed blood one day. This was after we went to Atlantic City. I was pissing blood the next day, right?
After your birthday?
Yeah. And I thought it was like somebody punched me in the kidney or something. I went to medical. I couldn't pee blood anymore. So they were like, oh, we'll keep an eye on it, but it's cool. Years later, in 2016, New Year's Eve, bro. So 2015, New Year's Eve. Got this chick over the crib. I'm in the bathroom. This is like after we, I start peeing blood. I'm like, yo, chlamydia don't work this fast, bro. I'm like, gonorrhea does not work in 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? There is no reason I should be pissing blood. If I'm pissing blood, I'm pissing razor blades, right? And I was just peeing blood the whole night. And I was like, yo, I'm pissing blood. I don't know if you burnt me, but I'm scared. I'm going to the fucking emergency room. So I went to the military hospital because I didn't know I had TRICARE and I go anywhere. So I went to the military hospital to Tripler in Hawaii to the emergency room. And they said, what's wrong? I said, yo, I'm pissing blood. And they said, does it hurt? And I said, no, I just got to pee a lot. And a lot of the pee is red. And they're like, yo, what the fuck? So these motherfuckers think I had STD. They didn't really give a fuck. But they took like my vitals and shit. I pee in a cup and like, oh yeah, some blood in there. But well, it's a little cloudy, so we can't tell anything right now. And then, 3 days later, your labs come back negative and like, well, we don't know what happened, but maybe you just drinking too much. And I'm like, I wasn't even drinking. You know what I'm saying? So week later, peeing blood again. Month later, still peeing blood. So I go to the doctor and they still thinking it's like an STD or something. And I'm like, yo, fam, like, let me look at this shit on my own. So I started Googling mad shit, going WebMD. That's the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? Because WebMD is like, nigga, you got liver cancer. That's what WebMD is.
That's how you taking the wildest shit.
Like, there was like, you got like ketoacidosis, you got this, that, and the third. I'm like, God damn, your kidneys failing. I'm like, fuck, I'm fucked, bro. I drank my liver and kidneys.
Is scary.
It's scary as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
You either got a common cold or you about to die in 6 months.
Yo, and I kept having female nurses that was like making me piss in the cup, telling me that like I need to stop having unprotected sex and shit. And I'm like, yo, fam, I have not had sex in like 3 months. I'm pissing blood. And y'all done gave me these labs that say I'm negative for everything. Why am I pissing blood? So then I had one nurse who I was cool with, who was a sister, and who I talked to before I went to her. And I said, yo, listen, this is what's going on. These motherfuckers keep ignoring me and I don't think something's right. She was like, all right, I'll put you in for a sonogram. I go get a sonogram. They like, yo, you got an enlarged prostate. And she was smart. So she was like, yo, come here 2 days in a row. The first day, drink water and piss. The next day, drink some wine and piss. I'm like, all right, bet. Because she was trying to rule out the alcohol. The day that I drank water, pee, blood, like a cup full of blood, essentially, right? The day that I drank wine, nothing. And she was like, well, the wine relaxes your prostate. And that's why you didn't piss blood. So it's not an alcohol thing. Your kidneys are fine. But we're going to put you in for the sonogram, blah, blah, do this shit, figure out what's going on. I'm going for the sonogram. They're like, yep, your kidneys fine, liver fine. You're not like, you ain't got no ketoacidosis, nothing like that. It's like you got an enlarged prostate. And I'm like, oh shit, I got prostate cancer. I'm fucked. She's like, no, you're fine. It's just enlarged. You're stressed out. You got some shit going on, blah, 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 blah. But we got to go in and look at it to make sure that you don't have any cancer, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. This is going on for like 3 or 4 months. I finally told mommy after like 3 months of this shit going on. I go in to get the sonogram. That was easy. You know what I'm saying? Then they said, hey, we got to give you a uroscope. You know what I'm saying? You know what a uroscope is?
Nah, what the fuck is that?
That's when they put a camera in your dick. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that.
So they took a camera, they took a needle, they take a fucking needle.
Like, what the fuck?
They take a fucking needle and they numb your fucking wang up. They numb your fucking Johnson up. Then they take like a turkey baster filled up with fucking numbing cream, lidocaine, whatever the fuck it is, and they fill your joint up, your whole urethra up with fucking numbing cream. Then they take a fucking camera and they put it in your fucking meat and they stick it all the way into your bladder. You know what I'm saying? And they don't put you to sleep. So, and I got women doctors, except for my urologist was a man, and the women are just like shoving this camera in my dick, and I'm looking at my insides on the screen, and they're like, "Hey, this is your bladder, and this is why you're pissing blood because your prostate is enlarged and is rubbing against your bladder, causing it to fucking bleed. And when you drink water, it aggravates the fuck out your." It enlarges your bladder too much because your stress level affects your prostate being enlarged. Like you're stressed the fuck out. So when you're stressed out, your prostate enlarges, rubs your bladder, causes your bladder to fucking essentially start to tear apart a little bit, right? Where the prostate hits it. And that's why you're pissing blood. It's like when you drink wine relaxes your prostate. And I was like, oh shit, so I should just become an alcoholic. And they were like, no, because you have other problems. You know what I'm saying? But they were like, you have to control your stress level. You know what I'm saying? But nah, when we talk about the colonoscopy shit, I was like, yo, I'm cool with a nigga sticking a camera in my butt. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that, bro.
That's for science.
You sticking a camera in my Johnson, I gotta look at it. You know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
Yeah, I gotta watch you put it in my joint. And it's soft. This is soft wiener. Because you're numbed up. You can't get hard. You know, so then it's like you sit there with the swimming pool meat, the swimming pool softy. I got 4 women in the operating room. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to talk to my dick. Like, I'm like, I command you to grow.
I'm gonna grow and out of shower. Don't worry about it.
I'm like, I'm trying to like talk to my dick through the fucking numbing shit. So I'm like, yo, you can't be 2 inches right now, bro. Like, there's no fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't worry, man. They like you for your personality.
Yo.
He's a nice guy. It's okay.
I'm just saying, bro. And that's what happens, bro. So listen, take care of your prostate, manage your stress level, because if not, you will get an enlarged prostate. But most men deal with that shit. If you can maintain your stress, you meditate, eat right, you'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was scared as fuck. I thought I had mad shit. And I told mommy, and I told her all the WebMD shit, and she was worried, like, oh my God. And then I was nah, I just got an enlarged prostate. It's okay. But no, they because then when you have that, there's an option for them to put your medication, and all the medication makes like it affects your testosterone level. So I would have had man titties. You know what I'm saying? Because and I was like, nope, I'm not going to medication. I will meditate. I will take all this natural herbs and supplements. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking
no Bob with bitch tits.
Fam, exactly. That's what it turned into. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm telling y'all about me dealing with stress and anxiety. How do you guys deal with stress and anxiety?
Oh man, I'll go because I'm under duress right now. Nah, I find those balances. I definitely, when I get under duress, I notice my alcohol usage goes up a little higher. I know that, and that's not the only thing, but you work out, and then I'm having drinks, but then I push into my creative side. So I force myself to go on these long runs, and it breaks you out of that comfort mode, and then I start thinking about shit, and your mental juices start flowing. So that's when I get my most creative. So I start sipping, I'm working out, and then I start getting creative. And then I also do the whatchamacallit, the small victories to get to the bigger tasks that you need to do. So if I got to get up and fuck it, I'll make the bed. And I'm procrastinating, but I'll empty that dishwasher because I got 2 victories under my belt. Let's go to work and knock this shit out. And knowing I got a massive amount of bullshit waiting on me, but you get yourself psyched up, and then you come home, have a drink, look at some shit, get creative, go work out, and do it all over again. That's me.
I do music. When I find myself getting overexcited about something or stressed out about something to the point where I can't function, I just listen to music that calms me down because it takes my mind off what I was going through. Because I get wrapped up into the music. Either do that or I grill. Because like I find myself when I'm grilling, I'm more relaxed when I'm grilling, or even cooking something in the house. If I'm cooking something in general, it's just, I'm relaxed. Usually I probably might play Xbox for a little bit or whatever, but for the most part, it's always music. Music calms me down a lot. It's a huge stress reliever for me is music. Like I stay with headphones in my pocket, either these or I got the little wireless earbud joints or whatever. So that's big for me is music.
So what about you, Silky Johnston?
Me?
Yeah, motherfucker.
Oh, I thought your sister was still on. I didn't know if she was.
She's muted and you're not, so you're next.
Okay. Fucking up the flow, but I do the music thing. Sometimes I write, scribble, and sometimes I draw, write, paint. Or another thing that helps is like going into nature, like going on hikes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you can find like a good waterfall or something like that, just go out there, cut my phone off, and I just sit there for hours.
That's what's up.
Or watch
Nice.
some funny shit on TV.
Yeah, that always helps.
Comedy.
Yeah.
You're right about that.
So, Dara, what about you? How do you deal with stress and anxiety?
My go-to is alcohol.
Across the board.
I'm laughing because I have the box wine right here, man.
I mean, it is what it is. But I know my limitations when it comes to alcohol because there was a point in my life where I was like gone all the time. And the only thing that kept me semi-focused was my daughter. So I had to be straight enough to take care of her. But yeah, it's still my go-to. I try to stray away from it. Otherwise, it's probably I start cleaning when I get like stressed out and angry and stuff. When I start cleaning, everybody disappears. So there's that, and then I guess music occasionally, but typically alcohol, which is why I keep the low percentage stuff in the house. So
Dog,
that's
I had
sad,
these
but
Target
whatever.
groceries sitting out there since we started the podcast.
This nigga is.
Hey, crazy.
Yo, my bad, bro.
You know what's crazy though? My only fear with turning to alcohol with stress is I always had a fear of becoming an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Like, becoming more dependent on it than, normal.
Yeah.
That's why I never turned to alcohol. So,
But see, I'm aware of my problem. So that's why I said I keep the low percentage stuff in the house. I just got rid of all my liquor because I was not drinking liquor before, and then my job stressed me out like really, really bad. I got off work one day, left the house and went directly to the liquor store and picked up like 3 bottles and
God damn.
Yeah. But
yo, that shit good to tell, Mitch. My wife fuck with that.
What's that?
Tea?
Tea shit.
Who?
Tea.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the wine, huh?
No, this is celestial seasoning. This is a herbal tea, caffeine-free herbal tea with a bunch of flavors in it. You know what I'm saying? Raspberry, peach, wild berry.
Okay, I think I got that in the cabinet.
Blackberry.
That raspberry one is true.
Yeah.
Nah, because for me to deal with stress, and bro, let me tell you, that was the scariest shit ever. And the motherfucker's like, your prostate is enlarged. I'm thinking about like the Wonder Years, Kevin Arnold's dad, when he had this shit and like dudes having, I'm thinking about the worst. And then I'm just like, yo, I gotta manage my stress. How the fuck I do that, bro? But then I'm just like, everything that you guys said, working out, hiking. That's what I got into hiking in Hawaii. because I was not about hiking like that before, and I was like, oh, I got to manage my stress, so I got to hiking. Writing. I've always been somebody that kept a
Yeah.
journal, but then
Writing definitely
but then actually writing and then sharing the shit. Whether it's just like me writing down my thoughts or writing poetry, things like that. That's when I got into poetry, and that parlayed into music. Because when I was at my most stressed in Hawaii,
You was
that
putting
is
out
when I
poems on IG.
yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
doing. And then that's when and then once Uncle Paul died, that's when I was like, yo, fuck it. I'm gonna do this music shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm gonna do until I don't feel like doing it anymore. And that's what I did. And that's when I was at my most creative. You know what I'm saying? And that's why like the majority of my music is about like relationship shit. You know what I'm saying? All emo shit, bro. And that's when I was I was going through the wildest time. But then I was at my most creative, you know what I'm saying? And now that shit is like kind of stress free, I keep a journal still, but I have no desire to like write or do any kind of music. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't think I even could right now. You know what I'm saying? Like
I feel that kind of fucks me up too, to be honest with you.
I need that fucking like pain or heartache or whatever to
So
create.
to
But
put it out,
yeah,
yeah.
but I mean, I could write something. No, the shit that I write now is more is different. It's different. It's different. You know what I'm saying? So things I write now are more just about like the way of thinking, you know what I mean, and various perspectives and more meditative things, as opposed to trying to evoke an emotion out of somebody or something like that. But yeah, man, like I got creative, man. But the one thing none of you motherfuckers said was therapy. You know what I'm saying?
I do
Oh,
retail therapy.
Huh?
I do retail therapy.
Retail
That don't
therapy.
fucking count.
See that?
You know what I'm
no,
saying?
that
No,
count.
Me.
that don't fucking count. Yeah. So,
Nice man, footwear, that count, man.
oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's like, yo, man, like we all have access to motherfucking therapy. And the job I just left, they have free therapy for their workers. And the job I'm going to, that's the first thing they send is, hey, this is our therapy program that we have. That's free to everybody. And you can use it for whatever. And we don't know about it and blah, 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 blah. And then I'm talking to people that have jobs and they're like, yo, every job does that. That's like the standard now. And I'm like, oh shit, do
My
you
job
use it?
don't.
I'm like, do you use it? And motherfuckers are like, nah, that
EAP
shit gay.
program.
You know what I'm saying? You said what whatever? Yeah.
EAP.
Yes, the EAP, the Employee Assistance Program.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But your job might have it, bro, or it might be in your like your medical benefits package. Like most medical benefits
Nah,
packages,
it don't.
they don't cover your therapy.
Nope.
Y'all need to go on strike then. Y'all need to go on.
I checked
Well, he
into
is
it.
his own boss, right?
Well, no,
Not yet.
yeah. Well, you starting your truck driving shit like what next month?
Probably in like a March or something like that.
Yeah, well, hey, that's something to think about, man. It's like, do they offer it? And if not, then hey, is that something that Because I listen, man. I'm gonna say like it's nothing like it sounds fucking sus, but when you can just sit there and just talk about your shit to someone that has an objective perspective and no loyalty to you,
No bias.
Yeah.
you can definitely get some clarity, get some insight on shit. Cause some shit you'll be stressing over, some shit you won't be taken too serious enough, and then some shit is like, why do you care about that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, why do it's like, I remember being young, other people were in control of my emotions a lot. Like a motherfucker could spin me up, and that was like a thing. Like, let's see if we can go get meat spun up or some shit like that. And then it's just like, yo, I'm gonna kill one of these people, right? But then it's like my boy Vincent Moore, man, rest in peace, bro. Like he's my when I was telling the story about reporting to the boat the first time, looking like member of Dipset and shit. He was my C dad. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, you got your circle of control, you got your circle of concern. If something is outside of your circle of control, it shouldn't be inside of your circle of concern. So you shouldn't let other people be able to affect your emotions, because the only thing that you can control is your reaction to things, right? And I'm like, man, you old ass, shut the fuck up, right? But I was listening. And I tell people that shit now. And it's just like, that's all you have, right? Is your emotional response to things. But a lot of times we don't know all the ways that we emotionally respond to things, right? So something can happen and we think just because we don't like lash out or act a certain way, that we're not giving an emotional response. And it's like, yo, that emotional response can also be no response at all, because some things should evoke some kind of emotional response, aka somebody passed away. It's okay to be sad. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to cry. You know what I mean? It's okay to want to talk to somebody about it. Like you go through some heartbreak. It's okay to be disappointed or let down or sad, things like that. And as men, we always bottle that shit up, sweep it under the rug, things like that. And it's like, because a lot of times we can't be vulnerable with each other because we don't want to seem like sus or weak or whatever. We can't tell our ladies because we don't want to seem weak, you know. And it's like, well, who the fuck did we talk to about this shit? Go get you a therapist. You know what I'm saying? And and sit down and talk about this shit. And you realize that the same shit that you're going through, a million other people are going through, and motherfuckers around you are going through, you know. And that's one of the main reasons why me, like when I was in a position of leadership in the Navy, I would always tell people what the fuck I was going through, because I wanted them to tell me what they were going through, because I've been where they've been and I know what they're going through when they're going through it, but I can't help you unless you tell me, you know? So it's like, let me tell you these problems I got, you know what I mean? And eventually you'll tell me yours. Yeah. And then people would just tell me shit like, yo, I'm going through this or this happened, blah, blah, blah. And it was easier to get people to open up when you share something with them first, you know? But yeah, man, like, because we all have these ways of coping with stress and anxiety, but it's like, yo, there is, especially folks that work any kind of government job, city job, things like that, they got this shit out there for you, you know. And it's like, well, what is the barrier from us going to a professional? Because you'll go to a professional for a medical treatment or a physical injury, but if you're dealing with a mental injury, why do you not go to a professional?
That's a good question.
What happened? Go ahead.
A lot of times we're afraid to face that issue.
That's correct.
And by not seeking professional help, that's our way of running from it and hoping that problem goes away.
Legit.
That's the thing. Most people we be scared to face the problem.
Yeah. You denial. You don't want to admit it's a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to admit that you have a problem, for one, and you scared to face it because you're scared of the outcome.
See that one too.
Yeah, but it's like, what's the outcome you want, right? You want the problem to stop, or you want to be able to control a problem. So it's like, if you had a leaky roof, you're not going to ignore the leaky roof. You're going to go past that bitch up.
Put a bucket under it.
Put a bucket under it. No, you can't put a bucket on
a
your
Lowe's bucket at
bro.
that.
Yeah. But it's like, you got a flat tire. You're not going to ride on that flat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Depending on your problem, I guess, like I said, it's just a lot of people are just scared to, for one, admit that they have a problem.
Yeah,
they'd rather be in denial and just try to patch it up with something else, but the problem never goes away.
True.
So then it's like they feel like when they do admit that they have a problem, people are going to judge them for how they handle the problem. So it's you got to be comfortable in your own skin to for one, go to therapy and then not care what people think because you're getting help because you need help with something.
Yeah, I think that was the big thing with us in the military too. For a while, it was a stigma if you went to behavioral health. It'd be like, oh, these motherfuckers gonna find out that I'm a little cuckoo and it's gonna affect my career. So it's like, fuck no. And then you just dealt with it in other stupid ass ways, overindulging in alcohol and other shit.
And that's it. And that's all you do. You just find another dumb way to deal with it.
Yeah, because that's what we did in the Navy, is that, like I said, when I found out Uncle Alan had his terminal, first thing I did was go out and get fucked up, spend a bunch of money, do a bunch of destructive behaviors, things like that. And then when I got back, I talked to somebody about it, but it's like my go-to, because all that happens was like, yo, just try to ignore it, bro. Just do something else that's going to take my mind off it. You know what I'm saying? Like overindulge in something else that's not going to address this problem. You know what I'm saying? And that's as dudes, that's kind of what we do all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because the one thing, the thing that I'll give women a lot of credit for is that they tell their friends a lot. They talk to their friends a lot about shit, about what they're going through, what they're dealing with. All all the shit that we say is like stuff like, oh, you emotional and shit. Nah, women are more in tune and more in touch with their emotions. They're more open with sharing their emotions and being empathetic towards each other. So I always admire women for that. That's why I always keep women friends. Because us, bro, you come to me with some shit talking about you depressed, nigga, you gay. You know what I'm saying?
Man up, nigga.
That's the first thing I'm saying. Oh, you gay now? You depressed? You suck a dick now? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, motherfucker depressing his fucking meat against the back of the throat. You fucking.
You go tell her, oh, so I know how you wash yourself in the shower now, huh?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
You grabbed the rod down, huh?
Look at the position of the shower head.
Yeah, man. Like, oh, I seen you eating fucking Reese cups from the back. I didn't know he was like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, Meech, why your shower head hanging?
Yo, and that's men, bro. And that's men. Like, men will just be fucking cruel to each other because that's just how we are. We're not open with our emotions. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it's like, bro, like, and I'm pretty sure I said this many times on the podcast, but it's like, yo, I'm just, like when you sit here, and I do this like every couple of months. I just take stock of just the shit that I've been through and the shit that I've assisted other people with. And then especially being in the military, you'll be in situations where you may have thought somebody was soft or punking out or finding an easy way out. And it's just like, yo, they was dealing with some shit, bro. And they didn't have the fucking help that they needed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we'll sit here and say that like, yo, this person tapped out. It's like, yo, they tapped out because you never tagged in. When did you ever insert yourself to help them? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and it's like we talk about like regrets. It's like, damn, man, I wish I would have been more open to, because I was one of them motherfuckers, bro. I was like, oh, you want to go to mental health? Oh, you a bitch now? You know what I'm saying? You can't take this shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's me when I was young.
That's the thing. You gotta realize, especially coming from our community, if you motherfuckers said they going to therapy, you thought that nigga was crazy.
Facts. You thought he was gonna be pushing the fucking shopping cart collecting cans.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like you did, like as I got older, I realized people go there because it's something that they're dealing with, that going to talk to somebody is the only way they can cope with it, because if they can't go to their friends because they're going to get the wrong opinion. They need somebody with an unbiased opinion to talk to. Like, and you need that, like, cause it's a certain shit that I can't go to my wife to talk about. I can't come to y'all to talk about. I have to go to somebody that does not know me at all, that can just tell me how it is.
Yeah.
And it's like, like I said, you have to be comfortable in yourself to go do that. If you're not, you're never gonna get rid of your problem.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of people aren't comfortable in their own skin. You know what I'm saying? That's like one of the main things. That's one of the main things. A lot of people aren't comfortable in their own skin. I do have a question though, with people not being comfortable with shit. How come niggas ain't comfortable with banks?
With what? Banks?
Banks. Why?
I don't know. I don't get that.
Still hiding money
I
on the
don't get
mattress.
that. I don't get that. It's niggas I work with now that
all
still go to a check cashing place.
I'm one of these. That's why I don't put all of my money in one bank, because a couple of years ago, somebody got me for $8,500, like maybe a week before Christmas in 2019. Since then, I just spread my money out in different places.
You have a bank account though.
I think all of that stuff is inside, man. I don't believe all that hacker business. I do, to not to that extent, man. There's somebody who works for these companies. They got access to your stuff. I mean, it's insured, so the bank won't give you your money back anyway. But I don't trust. If I can put my money in a safe, I would. But it's not going to build anything in a safe or in between your mattresses.
That shit in the wall behind the drywall, 560 State Street.
And then the fucking rats eat through the money and then it's worthless. You know what I'm saying? Because like, bro, we all know people in Jamal. You just about to talk about one of your coworkers that goes to a check cashing place.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I remember when I first started working, I used to go to a check cashing place, and my mom was like, "Why are you giving them money for them not to do?" And they didn't do nothing. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She was like, "You're going to the cashier check that you just worked hard for, and they're going to take money from you to give you money back. Let's get a bank account." And like, I don't understand how we in 2022 and niggas don't got direct deposit. Like, what are you doing with yourself? Like, literally, this dude I work with, every Friday he gets his check and goes to the check cashing place or to the little gas station or whatever to cash his fucking check. I'm like, nigga, you like 50 years old, nigga. Like, what's wrong with you?
You can do that. Check to you from your phone right now.
Yo, you can literally take a picture of the check and get it deposited in your account.
Yeah,
shit,
like,
yeah.
It is so much easier to do this shit now. And every time you bring this shit up, like, because you know when you can tell at our job who gets the actual check because it's green, where everybody else is. So you know through the paper you can see the green shit, like when they had your name and shit that you can see his is green. I'm like, yo, why don't you get a bank account? Oh no, I don't trust banks. Last time I had a bank account, they took money from me. Nigga, they gonna refund your money to you. Like it's
nah, you probably owed money. You probably owed child support. They took that shit.
Yeah. That garnish. That shit ain't no joke.
And then the shit that killed me, we was fucking with him one day. He was like, yeah, I got a bank account. I got Wells Fargo. I don't know who in here got Wells Fargo or not, but their card is red. For the longest I know, the Wells Fargo card is red. This motherfucker pulled out some blue shit. We was like, nigga, that's a rush card. Get your ass.
That's a rush card.
But it's
Wells
still
Fargo
like,
is the worst bank out there.
They are the worst bank.
Yeah, they was killing people.
Damn, that's something new. I never knew that.
Wells Fargo was stealing money. They was fucking over black people.
Opening extra accounts in your name.
Extra accounts in your name because they got money for a commission for opening accounts. They was opening accounts in your name. You know what I'm saying? And then just
I never had problems since I had them.
That's what's hey, congratulations, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
no.
Yeah, you next.
Whoa.
So Sadira, so imagine you meet this guy, great career, right? Head on straight, except he doesn't have a bank account.
Said no.
Yeah, no, he makes six figures and doesn't have a bank account.
It's all under the table, all cash.
So
she about to say this nigga Brian.
This guy I used to
he has a bank account. He does not keep his money in the bank.
Yeah.
The guy you with now?
Does he keep it in stocks though?
He'll either have cash. He does have some money in stocks, but he keeps cash. Like he doesn't use a debit card. If he doesn't have cash, then he doesn't do anything. So no debit card. He doesn't do online purchases.
So he gets his check and then it's all in cash.
No, he goes and pulls it out.
So the check is deposited. He pulls out the entire check, and then he has a wallet with his entire paycheck in it.
600.
I'm about to rob this nigga, bro.
I was thinking about the same thing.
I'm about to hit a lick, bro.
Walk out with that much cash on him now.
I mean, he doesn't walk around with all of it. He takes what he needs, and then
you keep 300 in the wallet. You put the other 600 in your sock.
I'm about to say that nigga still has money in his sock.
Man's got an Air Force One shoebox filled with his fucking paycheck, bro.
That motherfucker got fucking 20 stuff.
Yo, is he paying bills with a money order, Sadira? What the fuck, bro?
Oh, hell no.
No, if he needs something, he'll go get like a quick debit card, like the
little Visa joints,
Are you fuck Sadira?
Yeah.
Oh, this nigga,
extra.
This nigga is wild.
Extra.
It drives me
This
crazy.
nigga-
I know. I say that we should all share things on this podcast, but you should have kept that shit to yourself.
I mean, that's how he operates. So
like a
unlike
doomsday prepper?
me,
Is he a doomsday prepper?
probably yes. Yeah.
Got a bunker somewhere.
got a bunker under the
with mad
house.
fucking water and rice and fucking bread.
Listen,
beans.
he keeps telling me
beans and shit.
he's preparing for the
First aid
zombie
kits and all that
apocalypse.
shit.
I mean, I am too, but I have a bank account. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus Christ.
That
That's
that
crazy.
I
takes
mean,
like
he
half your
has an
check on
account.
first aid kits.
All right, so here's the next question, right? Because what is stopping you guys from joining a black bank?
For one, I don't know that many of them out here.
Knowledge. Yeah.
Okay.
You in Georgia. They're all out in Georgia.
I'm just saying, I don't know the names of them.
I can send you the link. I can send you some links right now. And because here's the thing, right? Here's okay, now here's what I gotta. So when you want to learn something, what do you do?
I
Research.
look it up.
Research it.
Look it up while I call you.
When you want to learn how to smoke some meat, what'd you do?
I looked it up.
Okay.
Watch Friday.
When you wanted to learn how to buy a house, what'd you do?
Looked it up.
My wife looked it up.
Okay,
So,
somebody
yeah.
looked it up, right? So when you wanted to learn how
Yeah.
to go to the trucking school, what'd you do?
Ask my brother.
So you use the resources, right?
Oh,
You
yeah.
use resources, right? So we have so we're always concerned with the black dollar, the value of the black dollar, why the black dollar isn't as valuable as anything else, right? And we have black banks, and you're in Georgia, which is the home of majority of the black banks. So it's like, why do you not join a black bank? And the answer is,
Oh, I don't have an answer.
the answer is, I don't trust them niggas. That's the answer.
That's your answer?
No.
It's
Like,
like,
but my thing is that I'm all,
Because he's like, the
I'm
last
already-
time
I'm
I
already-
gave a nigga some money, I didn't get it back.
like I'm already with the bank now, so like I'm cool. So I'm not looking to switch.
Routine too, yeah.
Oh, man.
I got a much shit going through one, unless they offering something decent, which I'd have to research, but then I'd mess around because I've seen I was looking at a couple of banks that were offering a ridiculous interest rate on savings accounts and this, that, and the other, just to keep. So it would almost be like an investment for me personally. But yeah, routine. I've been with the bank I've been with, and
Yeah,
no
I've been with
issues.
Wells Fargo for like damn near 10
You're
years.
just happy. You're just happy giving your money to them white folks.
Do you have a black bank?
Yes, I do.
Oh, what bank?
Okay.
One financial. They're out of Georgia.
One financial.
Yeah, I'll send you the shit right now. It's a million of them, but it's yeah. I might have said it wrong because I'm drunk. But I'm not. I'm tipsy.
I don't got nothing against it. If they offering the
Yeah,
same,
one main
if they shooting straight,
financial.
I'll fuck with them.
One main.
Yeah,
financial.
one main financial.
Oh,
You know what
I
I'm
didn't know
saying?
they were a black bank.
Yeah.
But like my thing is like they usually don't be all over the place like that.
They are. They're all over Georgia, bro. They're
But I'm
all
saying,
over-
but
They got physical branches, or it's like an internet.
they have physical branches. Because I mean, I'm not one main, one united. I'm sorry.
One
You know what I'm
United.
saying? One united. But yeah, it's like there's hella black banks. And they're like great banks. They're like really good banks, like fucking nationally known, getting money. And it's like we all, because like it's like, I'm sitting there reading a article the other day about there was an 84% higher denial rate for black homeowners looking to get home loans than it was anybody else, right?
And okay, yeah.
Now, first off, that was a little misleading because the 80% of black people that apply for home loans got them. So only 20% got denied, right? So it's not like some crazy ass number, but that's still higher. 20% denial rate is still higher than everybody else, right? And so it's like, oh, why the fuck can't they get, loans? And it's like, because they're not willing to take a risk on your motherfucking ass. That's why. And it's like, well,
Pretty much.
and it's like, well, who would take a risk on you? Someone that knows your fucking story. So why don't you bank with a black bank? And if you look at these black banks, a lot of them are offering better interest rates when it comes to home buying. Like I'm looking at buying my home through a black bank. I almost burped. I'm looking at buying my home through a black bank, and to me, that means like I could go with Navy Fed or I can go whoever the fuck else but it's like, yo, I'm gonna go with a black bank because that means something, bro. You know what I'm saying? That fucking means something, and it's like Asian people do it. They have Asian banks, right? I don't know if you've ever been if you've been to Hawaii or you've been to like a Chinatown in any fucking city or state, they have no
Yeah.
shit banks that cater just to Asians. Jewish people have their own banking institutions. Same thing with their hospitals, right? But I'm like, why the fuck don't we support our black banks, our black hospitals, things like that? And the reason is because we don't trust them niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's why. But it's like, fuck. If we don't trust them, who the fuck is? We just gonna. It's like when we always say like, yo, they don't have any black businesses, or how come black businesses don't last? Like because we don't support them. If we want more black business, we have to support black banks. Because they're
like
the ones giving loans to black businesses.
The thing with that though, you like let's keep it a buck since we talking about it. How many times you went to a black business and because you was black, they felt like they can be kind of suspect with the service?
We talking about a bank. A bank operates under a whole
I'm
different
just
set
saying,
of rules.
No,
a bank operates under a whole different set of rules.
You said black business, like we don't support black businesses also.
Well, let me tell you.
Don't.
So in my experience, right? In my experience, I'm being completely honest. If I've walked into an actual black business, whether it's a barbershop, clothing store, restaurant, whatever it is, I have never had an experience where they have tried to take advantage of me as a customer because I'm black. The only time I've had that experience is when it's someone that I know that has a business. That's when bad business would happen. But when I've gone into an actual brick and mortar black business, I have never had an issue with with customer service and things like that. The only time there has been an issue is the resources might not have been the same. And that has been because they don't have access to the resources. And that's not the black business's fault. That's because they don't have access, because they don't have the capital to gain access to those resources. They don't have the capital because we don't support the business like that. But we will we'll sit there and go to a Korean hair store. We'll go to the Italian deli. We'll go to the fucking other grocery store, all this shit. But it's like, yo, we won't support our own businesses, and it's like you got a barbecue business, right? If a motherfucker that went to Sonny's Barbecue, because they got that in Georgia, right?
Yeah.
If a motherfucker went to Sonny's Barbecue, would you feel a way about that?
Like, why you ain't come to me?
You're not because you're not going to give them lesser quality product because they know you, right?
Yeah.
But they would say, oh, well, man, in the past, I went to my cousin Ray, who had a lawn care business, and whatever. But it's like, yo, I can't sit there and judge all businesses based on something that somebody I knew did to me. The same way I ask women and men to not judge all men or women based on something that one person did to you.
Yeah, I would say in situations like that, as a black business, we have to work harder to earn that trust.
Why should you have to work harder? They don't. I can't
answer that.
The other business does not have to work harder.
Yeah, you're 100% right with that. I don't know why that is, but it's fucked up.
It's because we don't trust them. Because it's like, yo, it's like honestly, like I'm gonna tell you right now, like I'm going to reach out to a black accountant to do my taxes this year. You know what I'm saying?
I am too.
Like that's the kind of shit I'm on this year. It's like if there's something that a black person can do, you niggas is doing it.
But see, like, I'm gonna take it back to my experience with buying a house. I tried the whole thing, get a black realtor, blah blah, all that shit. So I got a black realtor, and the shit he was telling us was just all wrong. Like literally was.
Well, where did you get him from? Where did you get him from?
A guy I work with, his daughter is in real estate. So I asked him, she hit me up, she's like, listen, I don't do that area, but this guy does. So
okay, so that was your first
gave me his number.
Wrong move. I would never have done that.
So, but I gave the guy a chance, and but I explained to him from the rip, you don't have to make me happy, you have to make my wife happy. If she's not happy, you out of here. And that's what happened. she was, we was trying to look at places and all this other stuff, and he seemed like he was too busy to, do certain shit or trying to do shit at the last minute. So she went on Redfin, found this lady. We was with him for 2 weeks. We might have seen one house. We was with her for a day and a half. We seen 5. So my wife's like, yo, he got to go.
I'm saying you could have went on Redfin and found a black person, but you didn't go to a reputable place. You went to somebody that and they said, I know somebody that does this.
Yeah.
So you didn't get the professional service that you wanted. You instead of going to the source like your wife did, she went to Redfin. You could have found a bunch of blacks on there. I'm saying blacks, I'm not black, right? We could have found a bunch of Negroes on there. But it's like, it'd have been just as easy to do that the first time and find a black realtor. And you would have probably more likely to have the same level of service you got from the white person because they're being held to a different standard. You know what I'm saying? They're being held to that Redfin standard, because what real estate agency that guy worked with?
I don't even know.
You didn't even know. But you know who that lady, whoever your wife got, you can know exactly who they work for, how long they've been doing it, what houses they've sold, what customers they've worked with. That's why it's like,
he had all that shit too, though. He was sending me emails about he had his qualifications and all that shit on there.
But you ain't know who he worked for.
But the way he was going about it was just
his company was
like, but no, it was the same thing with the lady she found on Redfin. She had her own shit also. But she had her whole situation was just set up better than the way.
The real thing is that when your wife went to do it, she did her due diligence, and you didn't when you did it.
For the most part, yeah.
Okay. So let's not blame it on the blacks.
Oh no, he get some of that blame, nigga. Fuck that.
Get some of that work.
Just
some of that blame.
Just him. You know what I mean? But it's like,
I'm not saying all of them like that.
No. But when I asked the question, you said, well, when's the last, I go to a black business or some black people doing it, normally I don't like brown people, but you're my friend, so it's different. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, what you over there sipping on there, brother?
For me?
Yeah, man.
This is a little Jim Beam Black.
So how come you ain't got a black? You got black Jim Beam, man, or black paint? What's the problem?
I do have Uncle Nearest. I do have Uncle Nearest sitting on my shelf. That's my retirement.
Alcohol.
Yeah,
black people love some destructive stuff. They love some destructive shit, but
Yeah, nah. I think I've actually heard of One United. My shit was the military. Came in USA. I've been rocking with
USA, Navy Fed, you know what I'm saying? Penn Fed, all of them.
And I ain't never had no
But it's like, hey, that ain't the case now.
Yeah, so I can go out and find it. I am
because it means something, bro.
I do rock with a lot of black businesses though, because a couple of my one guy, I just went out because I'm trying to start my own black business. First of all, my own, it'll be a videography company. I'm taking after Pop. So I'm gonna do that. But then I was shooting video for my guy. He's a gunsmith, Hill & Co. Guns, and he makes custom guns. You can do whatever you want and all that shit. So I'm out there rocking with us.
Okay, so why should I come to you as a black business when you don't come to me? When you don't come to me as a black customer?
Why should I come to you as a black? You shouldn't. You got to go out and reach the customer. You got to go out there and meet them. You can't. There is no. Then that's business 1-on-1. Period. Black, white, Chinese, whatever. But especially if you want the black dollar, you got to go meet me there.
And I'm glad you brought that up, right? So Jamal, part of the thing, right, is because me and you talked about like how to advertise, market, things like that. You're on top of it. You just answered the question I just asked. Why, as a customer, should I come to you as a black business owner instead of the other company, right? Part of the reason is that we don't spend money. We don't spend money on marketing. Like we expect in Sadira, we expect us to just come to you because you're black. Like, okay, you're a black person with this business. I should come to you. In my opinion, if you're not willing to spend money on marketing, I should not spend my money on you.
I agree with that.
You still got to promote yourself.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You still got to promote yourself.
Yeah, just like y'all promoting y'all shit on my fucking podcast.
You know, definitely.
Hey, I asked you first, bro. I got the
I'm
green light. I asked you
joking.
first.
Jesus Christ.
I think we rely on friends and word of mouth too much instead of taking that extra effort to do real marketing. So.
Yeah.
But
100%.
but that's true too. But at the same time, like you know, Meech, when I was going through the shit, I called you and asked you. I was asking you a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
To,
And the other thing
how to
is
get
right
shit.
now, a lot of times people don't want to share resources. You know what I'm
That
saying?
too.
And that's the conversation we had, is that motherfuckers don't want to share resources. Now, when you talk to me, I say, hey, this is exactly who I'm using, and they're in Atlanta, Georgia right now. You know what I'm saying? And this is everything I use. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, I need everybody to be successful. Like I need like at the end of the day, it's like I need the black dollar to circulate. I need the black dollar to grow. You know what I'm saying? I want people to come to our neighborhoods the same way that we go to Chinatown, we go to Little Italy, you know, we go fucking to, I don't know if they don't have like Little Mexico, but we just go like to wherever the fuck the Hispanics are, get tacos. Spanish Town, they have Spanish Town, right? It's like, yo, I want them to come to our shit and know that they can spend money with us and get a quality product. Yeah, and not have to worry about shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's like that. And it's like, as somebody that had a business and seeing that none of my customers were black, you know what I'm saying, for all the reasons that people, you know, brought up. It's like, oh, well, the one time I went with this one person that my one friend recommended that I really didn't know shit about, I got bad service. Well, you wouldn't really go to an auto mechanic like that. You know what I'm saying? Or if you were going to a barber, you wouldn't just go to some random ass barber that some random dude recommended that you never seen their product. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but we'll have that happen with a black business and then cut them all off. The same way, it's like, oh, well, one black girl did this to me, so I can't trust black women anymore. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, one guy did this to me, so now I'm a lesbian. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know, shout out to the lesbians that all did that, you know, that's only lesbians because they don't trust men, not because they actually like women. You know what I mean? But yeah, shit like that, man. But yo, listen, 2022, bank black. By black.
Just for you, I'm gonna find one. Which case is one? What's it again?
One United.
Maine. Well, I'm sorry. One United. Not bank.
One United.
One Maine is cool. One United. They're in Georgia.
I'm gonna look them up and give me an account because I need an account for a bank account for my business. So I'm gonna rock with them.
I'm telling you, man, get you a little bank account, get you a little business loan. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Get it in. But I do, you know, because I need to wrap this shit up because it's like 4:00. I need to fucking play some Halo. But yo, I don't really want. I'll say this for next time. So the next podcast will be on a Wednesday, not this Wednesday. It'll be next Wednesday, or Thursday, whichever day works for y'all. I'm off both days in the evening. I'm off every evening from now on.
It depends. It depends on the time. It got to be like after like 7.
Yo, bro.
You won't see me no more.
Not yo, because yo, my schedule.
I don't got no time I get off work.
Yeah, my schedule, bro. Like my schedule is I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be teleworking Monday and Tuesday, and I got Wednesday and Thursday off. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the thing, man. So we'll figure it out, but it'll probably be Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. You know, or Sunday evening, but y'all motherfuckers be like, gotta go to work on Monday. But
I still do it Sunday evening. I'm with it.
So damn, because I was about to ask this masculine energy, feminine energy question. I don't feel like doing that.
Save that for the next one, B.
I'm gonna say that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna save men.
I'm hungry as fuck right now.
I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that, bro. Like we
I can't wait to get to that shit, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. I still got groceries on the counter, bro. Them shits was out there for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But nah. Before we get out of here, man. God damn. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask. Here's a question, bro. When's the last time you sat down with your partner and just had a cup of tea and just talked?
We didn't have tea, but me and my wife, we was sitting down here one day when we got the new house. We just sitting down here drinking juice and shit, and just talking about, you know, the accomplishment of getting the house, what we got to do.
Drinking juice.
Hey, bro.
Motherfuckers drinking Tang. Like, yeah, we made it. We done moved on up.
If you drinking Tang in 2022, if you drinking Tang in 2022, kill yourself.
Yeah.
I got Tang in my pantry, man. It's the great value Tang, though.
Oh, that's even
Hey,
worse, bro.
get rid of that shit, bro.
Yeah.
That
I
shit,
fuck the
yeah.
Tang up, man.
But yeah, like we do it. I guess you could even say like at night, laying in the bed. Okay, I don't even call it pillow talk or not, but
Pillow
we
talk is
do shit
important,
like
bro.
that.
Pillow talk is hell
You know,
important.
like that.
But,
Doing that like keeps you kind of on the same page and make sure
yeah, man.
the course y'all
keeps you
going
grounded.
is
Telling you,
still
bro, like make some
still going the
tea,
same way.
make some tea, and just sit down with your partner and just talk, you know. Ask your partner, hey, you ever do something accidentally gay? You know what I'm saying? Like, or I'm just saying, you don't have to ask nothing like that. That's me. That's my shit. You know what I'm saying? Or, ask something like, hey, am I meeting all your needs?
Okay.
And just ask that question, because things change. Like our needs change over time, and like when I was younger, I really didn't need intimacy or affection. You know what I'm saying? Me smashing was good enough, right? But as an adult, right? As an adult, I'm like, nah, I need that pillow talk shit, bro. I need to be able to sit on the couch and talk to you. I got to be able to sit here and drink some tea and just, chit chat. Like I need that kind of shit. I need those other forms of intimacy. So our needs change, right? So it's like, yeah, listen, sit down with your partner, make some tea. You said your wife drink the same shit I drink, right? So that's cool. Also buy some shit on Amazon as well. And it's pretty good. But yeah, man, make some tea, bro, and just sit down and talk, man. And it's pretty cool, man. I learned that from white folks. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to white people, man. Hold on. First off, I gotta think. So I've been looking at my demographics of who listens to this podcast. Somehow, 35% of the audience is female, is women.
35% is
35.
Hey,
that's what's up.
So if you are a lady and you listen to this podcast, some of you guys have put reviews on Apple Podcasts. So if you are a woman and you listen to this podcast, please write a review on wherever you listen to podcasts at. Some people are listening to this podcast on a web browser.
Anchor FM.
No, so it's not Anchor. It's somewhere else because this podcast is distributed a bunch of places, right? Everywhere except iHeartRadio, because fuck iHeart, right? But everywhere except there. But no, it's on Apple, it's on Spotify, it's on Tidal, it's on fucking Anchor FM, it's on Stitcher, all this bullshit, right? It's not on SoundCloud, it's not on iHeart, you know what I mean? Because iHeart does shit a little different, but SoundCloud, I don't feel like uploading it. It's just too much work. It's not. I'm just lazy. But so it's like, yo, if you're a woman listening to this podcast, please write a review or just write in. Just let us know. You can write me on Instagram, Cognac Stories Podcast. You can write me on Instagram at my name, Torian Meacham. You can go on my Facebook. I care about what you guys think. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys make up a large part of the audience. And I'm interested in what you guys think and what you guys want us as men to discuss. What do you want to hear more of? This is me asking you guys. I care about what you think, and I want to know what you want us to talk about, what you want us to address.
Let them know, Dira. What you got, Dira?
I'm here.
She basically a dude. She don't count.
She wear the pleated pants.
No, because I got a whole other topic that I was going to talk about, motherfuckers. With is some of y'all are trans and y'all don't know it. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all motherfuckers are trans and y'all don't know it. And that's 100% fact. Some of y'all motherfuckers out there are trans and y'all don't know it. And that goes in with the masculine and feminine energy. And some of y'all motherfuckers is trans, y'all know it. But I'm gonna just, put Molly in her drink. She didn't even know it. This motherfucker trans, he ain't even know it. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I'm gonna do, man. So yeah, so besides banking black, man, fucking, have some tea with your significant other and just sit and just talk about some something that you wouldn't normally talk about. You know, no politics, no fucking social justice issues, nothing like that. But just, you know, be like, yo, sweetheart, when you getting the soap off you in the shower, yo, just shit like that. Yo,
matter of
bro,
fact, ladies,
okay,
all the ladies
no.
that he talking about
You ain't
send
never
something out.
slots. You never shake your ass
Fuck
before.
no.
You never shake your ass in the mirror before.
Also,
You ain't
first
never
of all,
got out the
why-
shower. You ain't
No.
never got out the
Fuck
shower.
no.
You ain't never got the
Hell
shower,
no.
bro. You ain't never got the shower and looked at your butt, looked at your ass, bro.
No.
On some
You're
dumb
under
shit.
oath.
Like, girl, I think
Nah.
my
You're
butt
under
get
oath.
big.
Nah, get your ass out of here. Get your ass out of here. Ladies,
Hell no.
ladies,
Yo.
I'm letting y'all know this now, ladies. If your man ever get out the shower, look at his ass and start shaking it, leave that nigga.
Leah,
He a real man. He a real
You
man.
got a
He
boyfriend.
real man. Real men twerk, dog.
That's one of them DL dudes. He go, nah.
No, see why is everything got to see why do motherfuckers gotta be so homophobic? Bro?
Okay,
It's
so
like if a
Meech, have you
motherfucker,
ever-
if you
Meech,
get
be
your
twerking, Meech?
eyebrows, you dog. I already said when I take a shower and I'm getting soap out of the crack of my ass, I spread my cheeks and jiggle them. You know what I'm saying? What the you already know
not
the answer.
answering
You
you're not
already
answering
know the
question.
answer. Do I what?
You got the shower and twerk.
No, I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Okay then.
I
Okay,
do
then.
get out the shower and I look at myself all the time.
I do
And
that
every
too, but I
time,
don't
all the
twerk.
time.
Shit.
Yeah, I
You know what I'm
assess.
saying? But you know what I'm saying? But nah, it's like, yo, listen, if a dude get his eyebrows done, that's not fucking sus. If a dude gets a
No.
facial, that's not sus. You get your
No.
nails and you get your
You get your
nails
toes
done and your
done.
hair is done, that's not sus,
No,
bro.
but if a dude is twerking, that's sus.
If
Not
he get out the
twerking, bro.
shower and give
It's
50,
a
he's
slight,
sus.
a slight jiggle of the cheeks, bro. You know what I'm saying?
If you get
Just
out
let me
grab
sing
his
my
knees.
Frank Ocean. Let me sing my Frank Ocean in the shower, dog. That's what it's all about. Yo.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm just got the shower nozzle. It's like I want to see you run, Forrest.
That motherfucker got the shower playing that Megan Thee Stallion song. Hands on my knees, take it ass on my thigh shit. Get that nigga out of here. Get that.
Yeah, he cut off.
Get that nigga out of here.
Yo, we'll go. Yo, y'all got anything to say to the people before we get out of here, man?
Nah. Be you. Be you at all times. That's what I say. 2022, be you.
Hey man, you already know what it is. Y'all ain't got this. All those listening, New Jersey
CR,
Barbecue.
what does that stand for? Cock riding?
That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
For the listening audience, it's a Colorado Rockies hat with a
That was a good one. Yeah, I did. Motherfucking me. You got that. Hey,
Yo,
shit, New Jersey
people
Barbecue,
watch
man,
this
get
shit
at me.
on YouTube, bro. I do not understand how the fuck y'all watch this shit on YouTube.
Hey, I watched a few episodes, yo. This shit is funny, yo.
I watch it on YouTube and I instantly get mad, bro. Because I'm like, yo, this nigga will not shut up.
Some of this shit be funny.
No, it's funnier on YouTube. Like I got people that send me messages on YouTube. I'm like, yo, thank you, bro, because that means a lot to me. That means a lot.
Yeah, you need to start sharing some of these views with us, man.
That's private. Let me tell you. I can tell you what it's not. I can tell you what it's not. It's not enough to be monetized. Nowhere enough to be monetized. You know what I'm saying? So to be monetized, you need at least 50,000. Nowhere near that. You know what I'm saying? Nowhere near that.
I do this for the fun, man. This is
That's
fun
what I'm
to
saying.
me.
So as long as you're doing it for the fun, then hey, you're good.
I look forward to this shit.
This is the only social interaction I get.
Hey man, you need to get your little 50-year-old girlfriend on here, man. Let me talk to her, man.
Yeah, get her a 12-year-old boyfriend.
You say he's 12.
It was a joke, people. He's not really 12.
No, he's not really 12.
Don't be calling
34 with another
apartment. Arrested. And no bank account.
And no bank account. Oh no, that's no. Oh my God, you gotta get Brian on here. You gotta get Brian on here. You gotta get him on here.
I told him to come on.
Yo, listen, just tell them to come. Tell them to come on one day. You know what I'm saying? Tell them to come on one day.
Just have a good
Might
time.
I feel like
and let
yo,
and let
I
him
feel
know
like
it's all
someone
jokes.
came in
It's
my
just
house,
nothing
bro.
serious. It's just all jokes. It's nothing serious.
I know. I be trying to tell him.
Yeah, it's gonna be all jokes, but you know, you just don't want to receive it in the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And then just know how to take one. That's it. Know how to take a joke. You know, but nah, this shit. I'm still trying to get mommy and daddy to come on this shit,
Oh
man. They ain't fucking
no,
with
they
me.
are
That'll
not
be
coming on this
They ain't
classic.
fucking with
podcast.
me. I just need them to come on so I can say hi. I just
Oh,
want to give them their
Lord.
flowers, bro. Because it's because of them, you know, that I'm able to do this. You know, because they sacrificed so many years to raise us, right? But it's like, yo, I learned I can talk to people the way I can because of Bruce, because of that. I'm empathetic and open and warm because of mom. So it's like, I just want to give you your flowers, and then y'all get the fuck out of here because then I'm have all the jokes on y'all, and I won't feel bad. You know what I'm saying? And I won't feel bad at all. It's like I gave you your flowers. Now I gotta burn them. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Nah,
but
You got to
real
do
quick
it on
though,
you catch them on the weekend podcast. If you can pull off another Sunday, I
you know
bet
what I'm
we
gonna
can get
do?
him
You know
on
what I'm
there.
gonna do? I'm gonna just go on a group chat on Instagram and record that shit. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just going on Instagram, record that shit, and start talking. I'm like, oh yeah, you know. Yo, no, because I need to get them. I need to get Grandma Jackie on this shit too, Max. We had a conversation like,
okay.
yo,
Yeah.
like Grandma Jackie's a great grandmother. You
Yeah,
know what
I
I'm
already
saying?
hit her up. I told her because I hit her up the other day right after Christmas and told her that I wanted her voice. I wanted her to read what she wrote. So I already
Yeah.
typed it up and sent to her, and so I can get the audio to put it in the video. And then I said, I'm going to come up there and I'm going to interview you. And I said, it ain't going to be nothing crazy. We're going to go out to lunch, have a good time, but we're going to have an interview and talk because you
Like,
see
yo,
mad stuff.
you was smoking weed with Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
That's the shit I'm gonna ask. Like, yo,
But she's down for it. Yeah, she thought it was Bruce that put me up to it, and I'm like, nah, this was all me sitting here thinking about it.
yeah.
So yeah, I get it.
hey Cal, when you start doing your video, you gotta come record me doing barbecue one day for my movie,
Oh,
man.
most definitely. I got to make my
Yeah.
way down there too.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, if you're a business owner and you want to advertise on the Cognac Stories podcast, hit me up. I won't charge you. I'll do it for free. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all broke too.
We need some sponsors we need some more sponsors other than Jersey Barbecue.
Yeah, and Black Box Wine. You know what I'm saying?
Black box, like it's funny.
And hookah. Hookah, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Birch beeswax. Yeah, man. But nah, man, listen. Sadira, you got anything to say to the folks?
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. That's what's up, man.
There you go.
And get a bank
Parks
account.
and Rec.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, the only thing I gotta say is I think someone came in my house. I'm not sure. Because I feel like I heard my door open. You know what
I
I'm
hope it
saying?
was the girlfriend.
I'm about to say, don't your girl got a key?
You talking too much, Jamal.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Say that for the next one. When is the
Yeah.
time to get a key?
My bad.
Nah, she been had a key, bro. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
Hey, if I go raw, you get a key. You know the fucking you know the vibes. You know the vibes. If I go raw, you get a
pay
key.
for dinner, I go raw.
I'm just saying, I ain't got nothing to hide, bro. Like, listen, this is the thing. I don't have anything to hide. I am that fucking boring. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have shit to hide. You're gonna walk in the house and see me playing Halo. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you gonna see me in a group chat with y'all motherfuckers making mad gay jokes? That's it. Yeah, like, there is nothing for me to hide, bro. So it's like, nah, like, but when I'm not in a relationship, got that Pornhub on the big screen, you know the vibe. That is comedy. Because you know it's all X videos over here, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? No, man, Pornhub took off all the independent creators. So if you weren't verified on Pornhub, they took your shit off. I'm saying way too much. I'm saying way too much right now.
An avid Pornhub user, we see.
Hey, niggas watch porn, man. Keep it above.
Yeah, I know that, but he's
hold up.
Got a affiliate
Have you
marketing.
ever asked your partner what kind of porn they're into?
No,
Yeah,
I haven't.
That is a question. So when you exit this podcast and you're making your tea with your partner, say, hey, kind of porn are you into? You know?
Definitely.
And you'd be surprised because I thought I was into some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just leave it at that. You know what I'm
We leave it
saying?
at that.
You'd be surprised what your partner is into. Like, so you like big dick midgets?
Tripod specials.
I'm sorry, Sadira. Jesus Christ.
I didn't say anything.
I'm just saying. You ask your partner that? What kind of, he
No.
likes
that's my
comic
topic.
book. He likes hentai. Your guy likes hentai. Because he got all them fucking comic book shits and Spawn and all that anime shit. That motherfucker's in there watching that tentacle porn, bro. Watching hentai and shit. Shout out to Mahadi Strada because we went to his house to record some music. And this motherfucker had some goddamn anime porn in his fucking VCR. And my motherfucking ass said, "Oh, what's this? Princess Mononoke?" And I put it in this VCR and there was some anime porn and he kicked us out.
Yo, but that go back to the how like that nigga went to the store and actually bought that shit. Like
Bought a whole
nigga.
First off, bro, why do you have some little 16-year-old students from the school at your house recording music, my nigga?
That's first and foremost. But then it's like, why you
this nigga was trying to rape us, yo.
Why you got a VHS of anime porn?
That was part of the plan. We was gonna record music. He was gonna say, "Oh, you guys like anime," and then put it in. I stole his thunder.
Oh,
That's what happened.
Yeah, he was gonna put that in there. He was gonna put something else in.
Bro, I saved us, bro. I saved us. I saved
I wasn't there that day, so I was good.
Yo, you'd have been next, motherfucker. We invited you over. Like, yo, we played this game called Tummy Sticks. Yo, that's not a joke. Okay, I should stop it. But it's funny. But nah, I'm out here, dog.
All right, man. Y'all be easy.
Hey man, y'all do the same, man. Be safe out there, man.
All right, peace.